tonight. Going to steal your clout. Don't care about women tonight. Going to steal your clout. Going to steal your clout. I'm going to milk you tonight. Milk you for those laws. I'm going to milk you tonight. Going to steal those laws. Run all the way to the bank with your clout tonight. Going to milk your clout. Run to the bank tonight. Going to steal your clout. Milk you like a cow. Going to steal your clout. Going to milk you like a cow. Milk you like a cow. Steal your clout tonight. Don't care about women and wine. Going to milk you tonight. Steal your clout tonight. Going to milk you tonight. Steal your clout tonight. Milk you tonight. I'm going to milk you tonight. Milk you like a cow. Milk those laws for fun. Steal your clout tonight. Chasing the clout tonight. Chasing your clout. Steal your clout tonight. Milk you like a cow. 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 Milk you. I'm going to milk you. Milk you like a cow. Milk you. Milk you like a cow. Milk you like a cow. Milk you. Milk you. Going to milk you tonight. Going to milk you tonight. Clout chasing. Clout chasing. Milk you like a cow. Milk you like a cow. Clout chasing. Milk you like a cow. Going to milk you like milk you. Milk you. Milk you like a cow. Going to steal your clout. Milk you like a cow. Going to steal your clout. Milk you like a cow. Steal your clout tonight. Don't care about women and wine. Going to steal your clout. Don't care about women tonight. Going to steal your clout. Going to steal your clout. Oh yeah. Going to steal your clout. Going to steal your clout. Going to steal your clout. Don't care about women and wine. Going to steal your clout. Going to steal your clout. Don't care about women tonight. Don't care about clout tonight. Don't care about queens tonight. All care about clout tonight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lolcow Clout Chasers. Woo! Today, we've got a rather very fucking crazy episode, and I just want to address a comment that just popped up from Eli Gaming who says Wings is innocent. He is not fucking innocent, but we will get to that shortly. First, I need to introduce our lovely co-host, Mr. RJ from Game News USA. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone. And where we last left off, we're picking some member berries when it came to Lolcow Live. We talked about remember when the great days of Lolcow Live, when Boogie faked cancer, the all-time peak of the show, both financially and from a creative standpoint. And then this week happened. And this week, we saw Fat Camp start off, and still not really a financial success in any way, shape, or form, or a viewership success, even as much as the camping trip was. But it was boring at first. It was a slow week at the beginning of the week. And then everything hit the fan in a way of which I have never quite seen before. Today, the things you will hear and see will disturb you, entertain you, puzzle you, confuse you, and leave you wanting more, and leave you wanting answers. Today, we have 9 clips lined up for you that we're going to go over. We're going to start off light, and then we're going to progress further and further into the descent of madness that is the lowest form of mankind. Chapter 1, we will be going over Keem stepping on Wing's back at the beginning of Fat Camp, which really set the tone for what this sham of a Fat Camp really was. In Chapter 2, we will go over them smashing a vehicle, destroying it, putting it in a lake. Just some dumb teenager fun. Clip 3, Becky launches her own show, goes on a diatribe against Brantley and Keem, and yet didn't last very long, because in clip 4, we shall see Becky return to the show. What would be perceived at the time a shock fashion. Clip 5, we're going to see RTU get a rare W, talking about how the entire Lolcow universe is degenerate as hell, and we will go over that as well. In clip 6, we're going to see Becky shave her head to try to get back on the show, only to the very next morning blow it with clip 7 when she fights Roxy. And then clip 8, the main event. Just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, Wings fought Keemstar. Wings pushed Kelly onto a table, and Wings would subsequently be fired. And then clip 9, not to be outdone, the narcissist himself, Boogie2988, goes on one of those craziest meltdowns he's ever had on stream, including what we watched in last week's episode. Sit back, kick back, and enjoy, because this is going to be a fun one, guys.
I just have no fucking respect for Wings whatsoever. I've got no fucking respect. I just want to say this real quick before we start it. I've got no respect for Keemstar. I've got no respect for Wings. This whole fucking situation could have been avoided, and I'll talk about how it could have been avoided towards the end of this episode. But we're going to go ahead, like you said, start with chapter 1 of this whole damn thing. And that is Keemstar being a fucking retard and walking on people's back. And I'll just put it this way. If he ever tried that shit with me, he'd find out very fucking quickly what it means to kiss your own ass. Because I would make him kiss his own ass.
Oh, Wings on him.
Oh no, I'll do what some of my brothers and my dad would do when people tried that stunt. Make them literally kiss their own ass. Wings would have nothing on me. Well, let's get this clip started.
Glammy's going on one more time.
I can't stand it. You're not on
This is Glammy.
surface.
I fucking got 2 vertebrae in my back.
Me too. Roll.
Dude, no more back shit. No, I'm dead serious. I'm gonna hit anybody who gets in my back.
What?
I got cracked vertebrae in my back. That's
Yeah,
why,
I got 3.
That's why I got a bad leg.
I got 3.
So wait, I can't stand on you?
No.
Roll over and do your tummy.
I'm gonna put one foot on you and
Roll
one
over
foot
and do
on
your
you.
tummy.
No.
It's half the weight you
Stop!
Wait, that
Seriously,
hurts?
stop!
I'm not putting any pressure on it.
Motherfucker, I fell 5 stories.
You fell 5 stories.
Yes, that's why I'm fat.
I thought it was.
What? Whoa. You fell 5 stories, that's why you're fat? Eli, this is your friend. This is your friend who's made one of the dumbest fucking comments I've ever heard. And I just started. And he's already made a comment that's so stupid that it beat what the fucking Predator, who I was making fun of last night, said. How do you do that? How? Someone explain that one to me.
Okay, I'll do my best. So I think what he's trying to say is he fell 5 stories. That caused his back problems, so it made him more disabled. So then, therefore, he sat at home and ate and got fat. But where's the responsibility for shoving the shit down your throat? I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm fat because I eat. This is fucking Taco Bell right here I had today.
I got Wendy's right here. Well, matter of fact, I was eating right, and like you guys probably saw it, I was eating the last of my food because I was eating lunch right before I started this live stream. And I want to say one other thing. One of my brothers, I'm not going to name which one, nearly took his whole leg off while he was practicing for wrestling for a national tournament. He rebuilt himself thanks to the help of our chiropractor, and he's not fucking fat. And he's 6'3". He's 6'3", he weighs about 225 pounds, and he's pretty fucking athletic for his age.
Me and Wings both like Pepsi. Just trying to throw that out there. And you eat Wendy's, so we kind of both doing the Wings thing.
Yeah, and like I got Dr. Pepper because they didn't have any cherry Dr. Pepper, and I was kind of mad about that. And then Eli Gaming over here saying L plus ratio for Tim's. I'm just letting you know, you step on my back, it's not going to end well. I actually have scoliosis that wasn't caused by any injuries.
Eli's giving you the L for your Wings take right off the bat of the show. I said, let's give it some time. Let's give it some time. This is why I wanted to include this first clip. You could see anger starting to build in Wings because of the shit Keem is doing.
Right, and like I've already stated that Keemstar needs to face fucking consequences for his actions, but you'll understand more of what kind of consequences he should face as we go. Because I've got a lot of opinions, and we don't have a lot of time, so we need to get this train on rolling.
I don't believe any of them.
His lip is quivering. He's mad, dude.
Stop.
He's mad.
What's going on?
Dog, my legs are asleep. They're fucking acting up. They step right on my lower back, which is where my vertebrae.
Scooter with the I look like a piggy honk honk comment.
I can't feel
Wow.
my legs right now. Give me a second.
No one's doing anything to you.
You stepped on my fucking back. You don't understand that we are fucking fat and we're fucking disabled. There's a reason I'm fucking fat.
See, Wings
because I
almost
have
fought him
a
right there.
fucking
That was like day
injury.
2 of Fat Camp.
No one's touching you now.
Right, but you just stood on my back.
That was like 10 seconds ago.
That doesn't change the fact that I have nerve damage.
Will you stand on my lower back? I want to see if it cracks.
Mine?
Yeah.
Boy, stepping on their backs doesn't help them with Fat Camp.
No. How's this helping them lose weight?
Fucking with you. I literally passed out, woke up, I didn't know where the fuck I was at.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Wow.
Well, I'm confused. I thought you were.
Vicious Hanzo with a comment that I was wondering about where they were, so I appreciate the information. He said they're at a place called Restoration Ranch. I highly doubt they're being restored. That is a very ironic name. Like quick story reminds me of the time when my church decided for youth camp we should go to. This is a real state park in Georgia. It's called Hard Labor Creek State Park. That is legitimately the name of it, and it comes from when they decided to enslave people and make them work at the camp during the Confederacy. True story. That's the name of the camp. Hard labor. And it was hard labor repairing that damn thing because it's a historical landmark. Therefore, if you're not allowed to make any modern day changes to it. So you're telling me I can't have a smoke detector in my room, so if my room catches on fire, I'm fucked?
Well, that's retarded. But if you want to see retarded, just go to the next clip where they're messing with the car.
Oh, this gets even more retarded. And this is already going to be good.
Absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You are watching Lolcow Live. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know
What the fuck?
At least this is some exercise.
Yeah, let's go.
You see how they're building up this culture of aggression.
Yeah.
Wondering why it ended aggressive at the end of the week.
So, look at this. What the fuck is this? This isn't educational. This isn't educational. This isn't helping them lose weight.
Tim, newsflash, buddy. Fat Camp's not supposed to be educational. This is entertainment, bud.
Motherfucker! It talks about you're gonna fix them, help them get better lives, this and that and fucking other. This isn't helping nobody. This is being retarded.
And none of us were born yesterday. They weren't gonna get fixed in 2 weeks. They just wanted to do shit on stream for fun, and that's fine. And this is kind of cool. Right? It's kind of cool.
No, not really.
I mean, I can see how. No, having a bunch of mentally retarded people that are off their pain medications bashing shit, I'm sure that isn't like, you know, gonna seep into on aggressions in the week. I'm sure that it won't help fuel the fire, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna end perfectly fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Totally. Fucking wow. Why a crowbar?
Fucker, I was okay with smashing the goddamn thing. Don't fucking push it around. You dumb motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. You ruined Fat Camp. You understand that? You...
Bringing back Francis of yesteryear.
Yeah, mother. Hey, calm down.
Oh my.
What do you mean calm down?
I listen to the pause and I'm gonna have some fun doing it, motherfucker.
Have fucking fun clean that shit up.
Who's cleaning this up? I don't give a fuck. Have you lost it?
I wanna. Yeah, I think he fucking has.
That was your mother and she just grabbed your pimples.
She's got your. What the fuck, man? That's horrible.
No! How am I gonna see?
It's supposed to call.
Just too bad some of the glass
Jesus.
way on them.
This is.
Close my door.
This is. I'm at a loss for fucking words. You get it, like this is your buddy right here on the car.
Holy shit. Oh, shit.
Watch him.
Put it. Fuck. Could you imagine getting in a car accident with him?
I'm gonna break my fucking ankle getting off of this.
Retard. And the way he jiggles too.
I broke it. Somebody has to get in the car and hit the brake.
Hey,
No,
I do have to say something though. I'd say, okay, we're making a big deal about Wings, you know, for what he did. Pedo behind the camera's still on the fucking show. He needs to go before Wings ever goes.
Both of them need to go at the exact same time.
I'm saying out of the two of them, if one of them has to go, Pedo behind the camera needs to go.
You know Keemstar will never let him go. That will never fucking happen.
You can tell Fat Camp, you know, early on it was kind of, whatever. They made him swim. They made him smash cars. They stepped on their backs. There was a little bit of hostile environment.
He shot Boogie with a paintball gun.
Shit really hit the fan though, like starting outside of Fat Camp with this next clip. We'll just go there.
This is when hell begins to break loose.
for some Becky boop. Let's see how many lives we catch her in. We won't stay on this. I ain't sitting through 5 hours of this bitch. We won't even get through it anyway. But
turn up the screen, she's on the way. Brain so she's the queen of sass and the internet slick.
she's also the queen of sucking dick. Insufferable, dude.
So,
Take her down. She
our original plan for the episode was going to be going over Becky's live stream where she insulted Brantley and Keem and a whole bunch of secrets she spilled out about the Lolcow universe. That was originally going to be our show, but literally so much shit happened after that, it's only going to be a small sliver right here. And who better to tell the story than Review Tech USA?
The man who allegedly dated her.
But never even got to first base.
Yeah, never kissed her.
she's bold, she's fierce, she's on your feet.
Oh my god, the human race was a fucking mistake, man. She made
Wow.
Phil, the cartoon. Dude, I was just about to say that, Josh Jones. The cartoon is crazy false advertising.
It's crazy false advertising.
A caricature of Brad Pitt as my avatar. I'm hearing murmurs that it's not 100% that she's off of there, which is pathetic at that point. I'm sorry, Lolcow, that's pathetic if you take her back. I know some of it's theatrics. I'm not stupid, but the last crash out wasn't. There were many other ones that weren't. What she did to Richie was absolutely disgusting.
Amen.
The fake allegations, taking you back, shame on you. Because I think they're in a panic because they,
We got to pause that real quick and say that I can't believe I'm ever finding myself in agreement with RTU, but I'm in agreement with RTU. It was fucking disgusting, and it's a shame that they fucking took her back. A fucking shame.
Let's lay out three things. And you tell me, honestly rank it. Best, middle, and worst. Okay? Or not best, middle, worst. What's the worst thing to the least worst? Out of kid behind the camera being a pedo, Becky lying about rape allegations, or Wings pushing his wife.
Oh, man, that's fucking rough because all three are horrendous. And so, Wings assaulted his wife he just about fucking tried to murder her. Kid behind the camera intentionally had sex with a minor knowing that he was an adult. Which, that's fucked up in and of itself. And Becky... if I really had to rank it, and I'm gonna hate myself for this one, but if I had to rank it, Becky's is the least, then it's Wings, then it's Kid behind the camera.
So kid behind the camera worse is what you're saying?
Yeah. And it's by a slim fucking margin.
And so kid behind the camera is the worst. I think we agree there. I think that what Becky did to Richie is actually worse than what Wings did to Kelly. I disagree with you there because I think accusing someone of rape is almost as bad as rape.
The reason why I say it because it's so common now for men to be accused of those crimes, but it to never be proven. The same with like pedophilia is the same way. I'm somebody that got accused of pedophilia even though I've done nothing of the sort. Yet there will always be people who will believe it. However, the reason I say Wings was worse is because Wings also had a deadly weapon. What? The only thing that stopped him was there was. Go ahead.
They brought up in chat. Someone brought up in chat that Tina using the N-word. Yeah, I mean, every one of these motherfuckers are degenerates.
They're horrible human beings.
That's going to be my point later in the video. And I was going to say this later on, but I just flat out going to just bring it up now. You have a show that's full of lolcows. The idea of protecting the brand that Keem sometimes selectively uses, out the window. It's been out the window. So, in my opinion, if you got pedo behind the camera on the show, if you got Becky fake R-word allegation on the show, Tina N-word on the show, Wing's wife beater on the show, you know, you have all these people on the show.
And Keemstar, who's had a notorious history.
Yeah, why only Wings fired? It's like, okay, either you have to embrace it or shut it down.
Yeah, I was going to save that point. But you know what? I'll go ahead and give some of what I was going to say at the end. I made the statement to Chill Force after me and him had a conversation about it. Because I was walking around Walmart picking up some new chargers.
Save that for later. Save that one part for later on. We got to save that for later on. Go ahead and play more of this clip.
My dog just lost. Okay, yeah. My family's home, and my dog lost it.
Show around her. Hey, wasn't there someone who actually said that was a mistake to do? Wonder who that was.
Oh boy, I got distracted by the chat and the song ended before I was ready. Hi.
Oh, kill me.
Jesus, I have missed you guys so much. It feels so good to be live again. Okay, first of all, this is going to be like a business meeting between me and all of you, right? And it's going to be a business meeting with tea. I will serve the piping hot tea. I'm going to try not to go too crazy because I don't really want to burn any bridges.
Because you're afraid that this is not going to work out, which I say there.
It was bad.
That one just a little bad. Because, she then turned around and started burning every fucking bridge she had. Talking about Keemstar wasn't going to marry Brantley, legally speaking. And then...
Who are the two people that burnt the bridges the most in the Lolcow universe, right? Grace and Lynx, right?
Allegedly.
Well, Becky did here on this stream was worse than anything those two ever did.
Yeah, those two are not allowed to be anywhere near the show, and if you talk about them, you're fired, you're banned, you're this, you're that, and you're other. It's like, what the fuck?
Becky, chance after chance after chance after chance. And the reason she gets those chances is because whether you like her or whether you hate her, she's entertaining as hell. In fact, she continues to get chance after chance despite the Wings not getting a chance.
Amen. It's just, what the fuck?
At least an 80% chance that it won't. You'll get that initial pop. It's how it always goes. It's human nature. And then when they realize that you suck on your own, not in a different way, they're going to be like, oh, now I see why she never was able to actually gain traction. Minus the fact she's a quitter.
But I will my side of everything and what's gone on. And my channel is not monetized at the moment. So if you do want to send me anything, my Cash App is in the description. Otherwise, you get to enjoy a quality e-beg free show. I'm not begging anymore.
Yeah, until you get your monetization back.
Zoe is on my bed. I will see if I can get her for you. Hang on. Zoe.
I hate
cleaning herself. Let me.
What the fuck? You go ahead and give your thoughts. I'm gonna go take care of my dog real quick. She's losing it.
Oh, mine does too. That's why I hit the fucking mute button. But yeah, I'll give some thoughts while you're gone. I'm gonna explain to people what my plans would be for Wings while you're gone. When it comes to Wings of Redemption and this whole situation and Becky, I'm in the camp of I'd keep them. Keep them both. And the reason why is either shut down all the shows because they're all degenerate pricks, or keep them all fine because they're entertaining. I lean on the entertaining side. If I didn't think it was entertaining, I wouldn't be doing a show covering it. But camp is going to be wildly boring this last week without Becky or Wings there. It just will be. Now, going forward, though, I would not have Becky or Wings at any live events. In fact, going forward, I probably would avoid live events if they're going to cost $50,000. Considering the fact Lolcow had to be live for like 12 hours on Saturday and like 11 hours on Sunday, clearly they are struggling to bring the money back and recoup what they've already spent. And I'm tired of their content, what they're doing. They're going sitting in the theater room and they're just letting text-to-speech talk. And they're just, you imagine having 8 streamers sitting in a theater room and they're letting text-to-speech talk. That's the content yesterday. I just shut that shit off. It was boring. What's fun we've had at Fat Camp is what Becky and Wings have done. It was. It just was. Now, what would I do with Wings going forward? I'd make him take a demotion. It would be a demotion in pay because what I would do is he works so well with Jaffe. Jaffe needs an actual co-host. I would move Wings to Lolcow Madhouse. Okay. And then I would, on Queens, I'd let Becky stay. I'd get Kid behind the camera to regular Lolcow Live because his chemistry's better with Keem and Boogie anyway. Then I would have Becky, Tina, and I would call up Savage Elkers to be on Queens. Then I would, on Queens, I would replace Savage's spot with Zeta Ray. Then while we're at it, since we're going to let degenerates be in the Lolcow universe anyway, we should mend the bridge with Grace and Lynx. Grace and Lynx should be on Lolcow Rejects and have another show under the Lolcow banner with the two of them. And then bing bang, the world's happy again. That would be my suggestion. But yeah, what you guys are seeing in this clip is just like, we're talking like a smidge of an insult. The amount of insults that Becky hurled at Keem and Brantley. A lot of the insults were personal. They went beyond business. A lot of the insults were about the way they're doing their marriage. Because the way they're doing their marriage is Keemstar does not want to get legally married by the state. They're having a religious ceremony only, which Brantley is okay with. Becky makes fun of her for it because she has no legal protection in the case of a divorce. That's really where she attacks Keem at. It's on a personal level, not even a business level. And it's not really scripted because at this time, she was not with the company. Then she immediately regretted it and went back down to Texas. That'll be the next clip we watch once we finish this.
Well, that was it.
All right, Tims, you ready to play the rest of this clip?
Yeah, I thought it was in Florida. But I found last time it was in Texas. I was like, oh. Because I thought it was being held in Florida.
Around there.
Huh.
No.
Why Texas?
Why any of this, honestly?
Amen.
Zoe.
Look at the cat.
Yo, Becky, why don't you show the rest of your house? I'm curious to see that. Want to see? Did you clean up?
Can I just tell you something?
Damn.
The most ridiculous thing in the world. Do you know in the end why I left the LCU? The one reason? It's this right here. Keemstar would not let me have my own channel.
She broke her monitor too.
In the LCU had their own channel. They would stream on their channels. They would make videos on their channels.
Because they already were established streamers. You had nothing.
Mike had the Kid Behind the Camera channel.
RT is right.
Able to upload videos there. Tina was able to stream and upload, I believe, although they got on her case as well. Savage had her own channel. Billy, Xylee, all of them. But Keem would not let me.
Jay had an audience. I had an audience. Xylee has an audience. Billy has an audience.
You think
you don't have anything. At the same time, you chose this. You fought and clawed for this. Now it's not enough.
Hey, Rich, how's it feel that Becky makes 10 times the money you do?
Well, RTU has a point. Him and Jay had an audience. They both share an audience. Granted, Jay has the majority because.
In fact, Rich actually does. Rich's audience is shared with Jay's. He lost half his audience to him. He should know.
Yeah, so his point is still valid. All these people had an audience before they did the show. You, Becky, didn't have an audience because none of us knew who the fuck you were until it was brought up that you and fucking Review He's a Retard USA dated.
Wait a minute. So there was a solution here. It could have been a deal struck between Keem and Becky. The solution here could have been, Becky, you can have your own channel, do videos, but not live streams. I think that would have been the happy middle.
Yeah, right there is like you can create videos talking about whatever topic you want and this and that, and you can make money off of the ad revenue from the videos. But as far as the live streams are concerned, you're going to live stream only on Queens. Yeah, that's a fucking happy medium and a half.
Keemstar and his ego would not allow it. He wanted Becky behind the paywall, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was pay-per-view kind of content.
He tried to lock her down the same way that like Vince McMahon locked down quite a few of his talent. And if you even so dared to show up into, because it's not like, because like she wanted the Andre the Giant style contract, but she didn't really have the presence like he did. And what I mean is that Andre could.
Keem's doing here.
Go ahead.
Keem is sitting here. What he's doing is with established YouTubers or personalities that already have a YouTube channel, he wants to lock down the content as much as possible, either by choice or by force, from his main stars. And then the rest of the shows, the B-level shows, these are Discord fans who would do anything just to have a show. So yeah, Keemstar he's a control freak. The bottom line is he's a control freak. But on some level, I also understand, because I kind of get where he's coming from if I was in his shoes too. So I kind of get the maniacal madman as well. I still have to chastise him and criticize him when it's necessary. And in this case, Becky could have had a channel. Becky could have uploaded videos that had nothing to do with the LCU.
Yeah, it could be like the deal that me and you and All Star struck, where I don't talk about Lolcow content, you don't talk about Lolcow content. It only gets talked about here. Anything else is fair game for our channels. That's the deal that was struck.
In the chat, Vicious, I can't.
Vicious Hanzu
said, I honestly found the best parts of the show is when they were drunk. Well,
as long as hell couldn't censor himself.
July party. The difference is that's one night is literally 2 weeks of them doing it, and tensions raised.
Not that, but then Scooter would have added on to the hell, because he said if I was there, I would have a Cena heel turn. So you would have added to the tensions, possibly causing another fight. It's like, what the fuck?
If I was there, I would have fought Wings just for the hell of it.
I would have stepped, legitimately, even though I'm fucking way smaller than him, I would have stepped in.
I would have said, hey, we signed the waivers, right? We signed the waivers, so I guess it was all good. Let's throw hands.
Yeah, I guess, okay, it's okay for you to throw hands on your wife, so I guess it's okay for me to cripple you permanently.
Right, I mean, where's the honest to God, like, one thing I will say is we know Wings did push her, and it wasn't a trip. But, I mean, come on, man, Ken's right there. Ken, knock him out. Knock him out. Keemstar running like a little bitch. Keem, you ran like a bitch from Wings in person. You always doled out orders to him. Come on, man. Yeah, you got in his face the first time. The second time, you ran off exit stage right like a little bitch.
Yeah, not only that, but you left fucking Billy the Fridge and Boogie, two people who are legitimately crippled, They are physically handicapped to stop a raging bull who had a fucking gun in his hand.
We'll get to that clip later. I think we have a clip 4 where Becky returns to Lolcow.
Yeah, this is when she returns.
They were surprised to see
her. Yeah, surprised my ass.
Later, Wings exposed they knew she was coming.
You not fucking hear me? Becky. How? How would that even She's not here. You're a liar. You're bringing You're a fucking liar. Bring in the roast pig. What the fuck?
Really, Brit.
Fuck no, I'm done. Yeah, now y'all are stupid. Give me that $5 peasant.
Keem, can I talk to you?
No.
No.
What the fuck? How the fuck this shit? Now hold on. You shut the fuck up, badass. About this? Actually, obviously not. Do it live. Do it live. How did you get in through the gate? How the fuck did you get here? Period, you big bitch. Who let you in?
I waited by the gate. Thing.
Tina's doing a great job selling it.
Oh, her ass is bigger than perfect.
Yeah.
This. Holy shit, her ass is bigger. What? She got sit beside me? She loves you.
Wings, like, you gotta sit beside me?
Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this.
I'm surprised Wings didn't get up and pushed her too while he was at it.
It's just all the fat people that are there. But Becky, oh, by the way, no pauses through this clip. We'll just run it through and talk over it. But
this is a great face. Oh man,
she looks fucking skinnier than I imagined because you got all these fat whales in the same room.
I can still use this for a thumbnail later. I need more pictures for thumbnails.
We'll just on this clip in particular, we won't pause through it. We'll talk through it because a lot of it's just bickering, and we'll comment on the bickering.
And then Wings nearly tripped and fell.
What are you doing?
He's got no ass. He's minus an ass. He's fat, but he has no ass.
I told y'all. Can I hold your dick?
He's got ass. He's got junk in the trunk.
What the fuck? It's really nice to see you guys.
Becky, why does Becky look the sexiest of all of them in the fucking room? How is that possible?
You just got done doing your own personal stream.
Come on, get up.
Well, let's see. We have a man, and Tina.
Wait, she has to
Tina.
Go. You sure?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Go.
She's on that later.
Yeah, I get it, but
I feel like I made a really big mistake, and
I feel like I made a really big mistake. God, this acting's killing me.
It's looking at her bank account.
Her biggest thing was looking at her bank account.
Queen King.
Yeah.
No, she's done this too many times.
And Tina sounded like a smoker for 40 years.
Fucking boy, bitch, I'm like, okay, I don't. This is what I'm.
Is a smoker for 40 years.
Part of it.
I was right. I was right.
Your own fucking personal stream, right? You did your own personal stream. You were acting like this was the biggest. I have no fucking hand in this. No, you would. He would. She strips everything. No, the number one thing she was complaining about was money. All right, you flew her out. I swear, I don't like
At least better than all.
Oh my God.
Just waiting for TPS to go off.
Oh my God, Scooter had a great comment. He goes, well, imagine putting Rikishi in the same room.
he didn't blind me out. He did my own stream.
6 of our 9 clips came from round 1. Please, guys, go over there and subscribe to round 1. We got some great clips.
Yeah, this is the channel. This is what it looks like. Round 1. It's a clip channel. It's similar to another one we use, Snort Hogan, but he doesn't have the weird intro. So if you want just clips and you don't want any funny business, round 1 is the perfect channel to go to. Go subscribe. Actually, matter of fact, while we're doing this, I'm gonna go grab.
But then after the stream was
the link to his channel, and I'm gonna post it in the comments.
Support, but I missed you guys, and it doesn't feel right not being here.
Oh, Becky, bro, what did we?
Oh, cry me a river, bitch.
Look at shut the.
Who gives a shit, woman?
Why wouldn't you have been here on day one?
Because
You're
I
a
still
week
had
fucking late.
problems. I still had problems.
We all have fucking problems. That's why we're fucking fat camp.
No.
Because what? Oh my god.
I mean problems with being here that weren't resolved.
I don't give a
He's the
fuck.
kind of woman that will always do things the hardest way.
This place is not safe, right? No. But you're still here. This coming here costs too much money, but you're still here.
So every other issue I had, we worked through it. We resolved it.
Oh, this acting is the worst.
Got like 500 people. Realize this is the cash cow.
No, fuck you. Oh, I was one of them, by the way. I loved watching you crack. And we heard this shit you fucking said. You talk shit about everybody in this room. You talk shit about people that aren't even in this room. That can
watch it more than anybody.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Tell me when I've actually said something bad about you. Tell me.
Is he holding a hot dog?
Even on the fucking night. What are you talking about?
It looks like he's holding a hot dog. Does he not? Look at his right hand. Does that not look like a hot dog?
You attack me personally, go fuck yourself.
I think so.
I defended you on the stream I hosted. I defended you against all these other. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Then walk away so somebody else has a chance to talk.
Oh, I don't want to sit in the same row as you. I'll sit over here. I don't want to be on camera with you. I don't need the same room as you. I'll sit over here. You say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Thank you. Finally.
Yeah, they don't want to be in the same room as her. They might catch an allegation.
That's fucked up, RJ. That's so fucked up, man.
That's the little reason. I wasn't even trying to be funny. That's why Boogie has said before he doesn't want me to let her in the same room, and other people have.
You're not a team player either. You acted like you were my friend.
They don't want to get fake reporting for the R word.
Everyone.
Talk to your fucking face.
Well, fucking say it then. Because before.
Look at Billy the Fridge. He's so not into this. He hates this. What the fuck did she throw? A Coke bottle.
Yeah, there's violence right there. Tina's still on the show.
No.
I know.
I'm not being fucked with.
I know.
Tina's throwing stuff. That's assault. That's a fucking assault.
You know.
That's assault.
And Tina.
I know I've said it 3 times, but in fucking Texas, her ass should be in a fucking state prison.
High and dry. Over.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. The little things you do.
Yes, it is.
No, I would not drink beer out of Tina's leg.
When I tell people that you wouldn't let me have a channel.
That's disgusting.
For the right super chat price, you would.
Oh yeah, $10,000. $10,000 and I'll do it. $10,000. Right now, $10,000.
So I can answer their questions, and after that, I was gonna do my own show.
Dude, she's been saying, I'll go to fat camp, right? First, no. First it was a safety issue with Savage, right? Yep. Then it was, I'll come to fat camp if I can get a licensing deal. Yep. Then it was, I'll
licensing deal, what?
Do my own stream because you're trying to build up a safety net on your own personal stream, and then you can fucking quit and use it as leverage to fuck us again.
That's not what I was doing.
How many times have we done that?
Then I guess everybody who streams here is building up a safety net, and I'm the only one who didn't. Then why did I get punished?
No, they're not. I trust Boogie that he's gonna do Magic the Gathering streams. I trust Tina. She's doing videos, right? Yeah. I trust
over the specific content with her
You
team.
should trust me. I'm the only one out of all these
you
people
just
who
did
never
a stream about
You
just did a stream. Trust.
Because I'm the only one this whole time who hasn't been streaming. Shut up, Tina. Shut up. You doubled your
I'm gonna leave this woman alone. Let me tell you why. Last night, Queens was number 3 in the fucking world for most super chatting. You were not on it.
Yeah, well, I've been on it. It's been number 1.
You, Tina does not need you. You need Tina. That's how that is. Fucking humble yourself. Fucking humble yourself.
That's how Boogie brags they're number 3 in super chats, but I'm sure the top 2 shows didn't have to spend nearly as much money.
Or nearly as much drama, and I can tell you, if I'm not mistaken, one of them,
Submit that you need.
one is like what, Osmond Gold, if I'm not mistaken, and he's nowhere near like this.
Nobody wants you here. Why are you here? It's like you don't want to be here to earn your fucking.
I obviously want to be here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Earn your spot. Humble yourself. That's the whole goddamn problem. You didn't want to come here and humble yourself.
Boogie's not humbled himself.
I love the comments of humble yourself, humble yourself, humble yourself.
Sorry, humble Becky doesn't bring money in. Bitchy Becky does.
You go after everyone. You do all kinds of
Suffering
shit.
Boogie brings in money, not humble Boogie.
Right? You say stuff.
This is horrible. Why am I watching this? This is the worst shit. Boogie compared this to professional wrestling.
You should at least get our faces on the screen so people can see our reaction. It's so fucking worse.
No! Yes! You don't! Yes! No! When you shit on my family, they were the ones who were gonna watch my cats. They were the ones who were gonna drive me to the airport.
Fuck your family if they won't help you.
Well, now here we go with the dragging family in thing again. What the fuck?
If your family
If they're off camera, leave them off camera.
Hey, fucking men.
fuck your family if they won't let you live your dreams and help you do it. Say something, shitty family.
I'm waiting on Boogie's ass.
Boogie, shut up. Say something, Wings.
Tina,
This is the dream. This is a dream. This is more like a fucking nightmare.
I would rather kill myself than be a part of this. And I seriously mean that.
Same money you do. Where is your money?
Me and you want the clout, so we would be on the show if they asked.
Real paycheck that was substantial.
I'll take the clout, I'll take the fame and the fortune and the money, but I will not put up with this one fucking bit. Hellfire would rain.
You would never do punishments on stream. Ever.
Maybe
I would never go to these fucking extremes to gain that kind of fame and fortune. I wouldn't joke when I say I'd rather kill myself than act like any of these fucking people. Any of them. These degenerate fucking monsters.
Real paycheck, and then I had to pay.
Eli Gamey says, what did I miss? You missed Wings pushing his wife and you protecting him.
Only cost.
No. Got to that clip. What he did miss was Becky's melting down, or Becky's meltdown. Her meltdown on personal stream, and now her meltdown with Cement up at Lolcow Live.
Where's that money, bitch?
You've already seen it though, Eli. It didn't mix too much.
This was never.
We're going through and explaining this whole thing, and I hate this. I hate everything that's on camera right now, except for us. I like us on camera, but I hate these other people that are on camera.
I don't like Billy. I like Billy the Fridge.
It's exciting.
Oh, you know what? Billy the Fridge is a very nice person. I don't know why the hell he's a Lolcow.
Come first.
Was it self-absorbed that I came down here without knowing if I'd even be let in a gate to try to prove myself?
I said push, not punch.
He called Oscar.
Oh my God.
How that you were coming. Yeah. None of us knew. Why did you even think that was okay? Because if you would have said, hey, I'm coming, we all would have said, don't.
Right.
Because I had to try, because I do care.
Oh, you have to try. You have to try, huh? Oh, my back that's killing me.
And literally everyone, the whole LCU.
How did I back?
This is so bad, my back is hurting from it.
Team stuff on it.
If he did, I'd dick him right in the fucking mouth, and I wouldn't think about it.
1 week before you stole all our
I'll do it, but I'll do what Wings couldn't do it. Not Wings, not Keem the fuck out.
leverage license deal, this and fucking that.
Here come on, Wings.
Wipe over to get to him.
Oh hell no.
You wipe over to get to him.
Hell no.
So
Well, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that.
Well, 2 reasons. 1, I don't have a wife, and 2, I want to attack my wife. But I like some people in chat who would protect that.
It's the truth. We made
A certain person in chat who protects that.
There are certain people in chat and certain co-hosts might protect that right now.
always been TNT. We made
It was like Hansu also said that like we're pointing Wings to the state, and it doesn't matter if she doesn't press charges, they still would. Yes, Texas would. Texas is one of the few states that the victim does not have to press charges for the state to move forward.
I mean, Carlos just tripped into his arm.
And I'm saying you can't. I can't take my 4 million subscriber dick out.
Look at Billy. To get back to this clip, look at Billy. Look at his face.
Needs so much personal.
Is that the face of somebody who's having fun?
These guys are not that.
I'm like, is this the face of somebody that's enjoying the show?
10 minutes a day on a good day. We gotta work.
I'm like, I think no is the obvious answer.
Honest to God, Billy and Xylee should consider just leaving the Lolcow universe and doing their own show.
They should. They really fucking should. Because those two are fucking entertaining together.
They don't need Keemstar to take half their money. Have a good show.
Well, I'd say Xylie's fucking entertaining by herself alone. Her and Billy the Fridge are fucking like the greatest tag team of all time on YouTube so far.
Yeah, get Billy and Xylee go off, make their own show, leave Lolcow universe. Let's bring Grace and Lynch back.
Agreed. I really agree with that. Not because I don't want Billy the Fridge and them to make money. I think they would make more money and they would be more successful without this. And I think their lives would probably be a hell of a lot better off too.
So already a precursor here, Roxy and Becky going at it.
See, look, there's another threat of violence right there. Another threat of violence.
Hey! No fighting. Stop instigating that shit.
Another fucking bitch who didn't have to be here on time and got played favorites with. Because he says he plays favorites with me, then how come when I'm the one who does if I don't show a shut up? If I'm the one
Does play favorites with you, Becky. That is obvious as fuck.
Favorites.
Ears or veins or eyes.
Oh, clearly he's playing favorites.
No, I'm gonna take a break.
It's been like fucking 10 plus minutes of screaming. Just non-stop screaming. Like I had to go and turn down the volume on my end.
Why I said just go. That's why I said just play through that. So are we ready for the next clip then?
Yeah, where RTU says he's done with the Lolcow to find out about Becky's return. Oh my god.
This is the man that renamed his channel Lolcow Basement. And what a fucking idiot. He was covering Lolcow content. And he's like, hey, after this, you're all just degenerates. You brought her back. I'm pissed off. I'm salty that you fired me. So this is sort of going to be a dig at Rich. We're sort of going to laugh at him. Scooter said he'd put Crisco
on Becky and roll until heaven. What the fuck?
Fire on and roll her over and find the wet spot.
Ah, Jesus.
They're all bad actors. So I'm like, what stage shit is happening now? And she walks in, and her 16-foot ass walks in right behind her. It took like 20 seconds for her ass to come in.
That's ironic for somebody that wobbles.
Like, it's exactly what I thought it was. And I know Lauren wanted to go there. I'm like, it is. They wouldn't have had good internet. I wouldn't have really been able to stream. I'm done with LCU. It wasn't the right fit for me anyway, so it's
bullshit.
Saltiness towards that.
It's tomorrow. He'll be covering it the next day.
When I was used as a pawn, but you could be a complete fucking vile piece of shit, fake cancer, or be Becky, and you get rewarded for being awful. So go, Keemstar, go have fun with your other chess pieces, and want nothing to do with it. That's it. It's a fucking joke. Everyone on that show is a fucking joke too. So that's how I feel about it. Anyway,
that's a fair statement.
You couldn't cut it. You're the biggest joke.
No, you couldn't be on the show.
Fucking visit that
you got fired.
I got fired. She gets to stay on the show.
Oh, but you're not salty about it.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, time out. We got pause there.
Contradiction right there. He said he was not salty, but then in the very next statement, he says he's pissed off about him getting fired. So which one is it, Rich? Are you or are you not pissed off? And from what I'm seeing, you're pissed off. So you lied about not being pissed off.
Let's remember, it was right after he got fired. He goes, "Well, this is a blessing in disguise. This is a good thing." Him doing cope. You know, now he's saying, "Oh, they're all degenerates, they're all horrible, I won't cover them." But then he says right there, pretty much he's salty about being fired. He's still upset he got fired. Why? If they're all degenerate, horrible pieces of shit and you weren't getting money, you're begging Keemstar for gas money, and zip a lip, fatso.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. And then he wants to sit there and act like he's all fucking high and mighty. You're the guy who didn't want to pay his editor, slandered him, tried to destroy his life, tried to dox his personal information, attacked your fans, including me, for no fucking good reason, and then wonders why he has nobody supporting him. And you wonder why.
Well, let me explain this. The message he's saying is correct. Okay, about them all being horrible and Keemstar using like chess pieces. The message is correct. The messenger of his ass shouldn't be saying shit about shit.
About any of this, considering he participated in it anyhow. He participated in it.
And he's Lolcow Basement. He changed his name to Lolcow Basement. Like a fucking
like a fucking fucking retard. It's fucking. He wants to rant on about how horrible the show is and how horrible this and horrible that. They're all jokes. Rich, you've been.
Their fucking show's entertaining. At least their fucking show doesn't hit the coke clap every 5 seconds. The only thing it does that's horrible is when they're sitting around waiting for TTS to fucking have a show. 8 streamers in a fucking theater waiting on TTS to come in to spur a conversation for 11 hours. That's what they've resorted to. Even that's still more entertaining than your fucking show where you take your shirt off, you rub your tits, you kiss chickens, you fucking deep throat Phil's cock on stream, whatever the fuck you like to do. At least what they're doing makes fucking money.
And then while you're being parasocial to like the 2 people that lie and manipulate facts to you so that way you can keep getting money from them because you don't actually give a shit about them whatsoever, and they've even admitted to this fact, but they still keep going to you anyhow, and they know who they are because they're watching, because I know you fuckers watch, so here's to ya.
Quote Boogie 2988. Rapists and Nazis are bad, but I'm gonna shut up. I ain't saying the rest of the quote.
Oh my god!
You guys know the quote.
If you know the quote,
I stopped myself.
If you know the quote,
I just wanted to
put one in the chat
for a second.
Put one in the chat
for a second.
It's just fucking. I need that because like it gets worse from here. That's what's so bad is that it gets worse from here. And there's a certain somebody that's protecting the person who made it worse.
So up to this point, basically, it's already been, it's a pretty crazy normal-ish week of Lolcow. We kind of somewhat expected Becky to show up. Even after that rant, we kind of somehow deep down knew. But how much more do we have left of this part of the clip?
See, I think we got about another 3 minutes or so if you want to keep going.
Oh, yeah, play it out. But once this clip is over, from then on, shit goes crazy.
Wasted my time.
Oh, yeah.
Wasted my money.
Wasting my time, wasting my money.
I am so thankful I'm not on the show. Like, I want to make that a point.
Hey, look at, he's obsessed with 8-Bit Eric. He is obsessed with 8-Bit Eric. Look at that.
Something. I don't care.
He's got 8-Bit Eric in his fucking chat thing right there.
Right now, who knows? I'm listening to myself, and if anyone has a problem with it, they can fuck off. You know, it's not that I don't want to be there anymore. That's not the thing. But being, I hold down that I do think it was all by design. You know what? I do think it was.
He knows it was a rug pull.
Not Jay. He's gone too, so it could be him. Even the point of tuning in, if it's all fake, or even.
You're Phil. You're Phil to the casino. Jay is your PPP.
And fell to tables where the losers cry.
You want to know something crazy? You know what's something crazy? Even Phil now knows by now he got snaked by PPP. You still believe Jay. Jay's still staking you. You're more retarded than Phil. You're more retarded than Phil.
How the fuck is that possible?
Milking you for your viewers and your donators he has for the better part of a year, you dumbass.
Fuck it.
Milking.
Just milking it for all it's fucking worth. Oh my god. He's seriously still like, well, Jay is gone. Jay posted that he's sick. That's why he's gone. He's not actually gone. He's technically.
This would be like Phil saying, I know the Kino Casino did a rug pull on me, but PPP's not involved. Me and him are still cool.
Me and him are still best friends, even though he's the one that fucked me over. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this up. Oh, fucking, wow.
Like at least 50% of her crash outs were real, if not all of her crash outs are real, but she gets rewarded for them. And you know what? I would still tolerate it if she didn't snake someone and accuse them of sexual assault for her own personal fucking gain. You're rewarding a fucking... She should be literally in jail. Or at least facing some kind of legal repercussions. People have...
And now I'm back to agreeing with him. I am now back to agreeing with him. What the fuck?
The message is right. The message is right, but the message
is wrong. Who's delivering the message is wrong.
This is like if Charles Manson were to give you a lecture about jaywalking.
Or Jeffrey Dahmer giving you a lecture about raw meat.
By the way, that's definitely going to be a clip. That's definitely be a clip when we talked about this, and I go, you know, this is like if Charles Manson were to warn you about jaywalking. We're totally making that.
Oh yeah, I gotta make it a clip because that's fucking funny.
It's like when Rick tells you like the things to do to not be a lolcow, and he's like
doing every fucking one of them. He's like, how to have a successful YouTube career. Names everything you should not do. Proceeds to do everything you should not do.
And you know what? I didn't come on stream even expecting to feel rich because we have so much to talk about, but it's just easy, man. It's just easy.
The
rest of this
he's like an easy punching bag.
And we can get to the next thing.
He's just an easy punching bag.
Yeah.
Women have went to jail for that, falsely accusing. There was a college girl. She had an orgy with football players.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want to tell her boyfriend that she cheated. She said she was assaulted.
Yeah, assaulted by two black gentlemen.
You know, she ruined someone's fucking life because she wanted to cut you out of spite because he showed that she lives like a disgusting pig. She gets rewarded and he gets his reputation ruined.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
I am so fucking done. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck Lolcow.
It sounds like Rich wants to be best friends with Richie Dubs. Like they need to go together and hold each other's hands in an AA meeting.
She's back. She's back.
No, you should call it
Goodbye was
LCA.
That is. I think that's what bothers me the
together
most.
And they go to the AA meeting too.
But he keeps.
We got two Desi's, two Richies complaining about two unhinged motherfuckers they dated.
Oh my god.
With their fake essay allegations. That's what really gets under my skin the most. That is
really
fucking diabolical.
It's under your skin because you damn well know if you had even got close to having sex with her, she probably would have done it to you.
Again, like it's
you know, unbelievable you would have actually made it known that she didn't bother with the essay allegations.
You know what?
Like eventually she's gonna get.
I might say something that's very controversial real quick.
Because they're fucking.
I'm gonna pause it real quick to say it. I think Rich was smart to ask her to kiss first. Because think about what she did to Richie.
That's loser bro shit.
No, think about it. What if Richie wasn't the first time this has happened? What if he wasn't? This is the first time we're aware of it, but what if she's done it to multiple of her boyfriends before RTU and Richie came along? What if?
Yes. The bitch probably has.
So, if you think about it from a legal standpoint, maybe not necessarily from the moral standpoint, from the legal standpoint, it makes sense. Because at least wise he would have some kind of defense in case she came at him.
All these cows in one camp complaining about
what
is that last
voice? Oops. Let's see. Hunter says they all claim they worry about
worried about violence.
Well, ignore the one person
one person that actually pointed a gun at someone on camera. Boogie 2988. Yep. Let's not forget that.
Now, well, to refer to his circumstances, he technically was defending his home.
No, it's pussy shit. Look, we do one of two things: either go outside and fist fight Frank Castle, or stay inside and call the cops.
I mean, honestly, he should have just called the cops.
Yeah.
Like, he tried to use a southern thing of coming out with the gun, but the difference is, in the South, we don't invite people to come to our house and shoot them. We tell them, if you come to our house, then we will use force.
Remember Nick Fuentes used pepper spray on someone that knocked on his door? It's not illegal to knock on someone's door, bro.
No.
Like, just don't answer. Don't answer. Ask them to leave. They don't leave. Call the cops.
Like, for example, in Georgia, someone, like, in theory, could walk onto my lawn, and if I don't tell them to get off, I'm not allowed to use force. Even if they are on my lawn, I cannot use force to get them off my lawn. However, in the moment they step into my house without my permission, that is when I'm allowed to use whatever force necessary to remove them, up into including lethal force. But Boogie isn't in a state where that's, if I'm not mistaken, he's in a what's called it's not a standing ground state, already Castle Doctrine. It's similar to Indiana where you're supposed to flee, and I forget what they call it, but that's besides the point.
Arkansas is pretty conservative, but where he fucked up was pointing the gun in the air and shooting it.
Matter of fact, is he shot the gun. If he had just held the gun and had them at gunpoint and told them to go away, he would have been fine.
I mean, that's you're inside, he's outside. He didn't break your door down. He knocked on it and said, "Come out, pussy," or whatever he said. Yeah, and so either call the cops, or if you do want to take care of it yourself as a man, step out and fight. But he could have stayed inside. That was always an option.
I mean, like, if you're gonna go outside to fight, I'm just gonna grab my baseball bat. I play dirty. I don't play fair. I play dirty.
Anyway, we better finish off this and get to the next one.
Yeah, just real quick. Famous saying: for anybody that ever wants to win something, win if you can, lose if you must, but by all means cheat. That's our family motto.
The show around the cunt. They don't know what to do with it.
Oh, they don't know what to do with it. So now,
They don't have Becky on the show.
So now we're getting to when Becky wants to come back on the show. So what did she have to agree to do to get on the show? Tell us, RJ.
Punishment. She had to shave her head bald. And this was a super viral moment. I thought, holy shit, this is Lolcow's most viral moment ever. That lasted literally like 2 days. We'll get to that later. But this moment happened, and it was truly a crazy, awesome moment. But some people say it's a pattern released by Keemstar. That may be true too. Either way, I enjoyed her ass getting shaved bald.
So let's go ahead and play the clip.
I look at her no different than Boogie.
I'll give Wings credit for one thing. She's a pretty good barber. No. Say the whole thing, Becky. Don't just leave part of it.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
The two of these on camera right here this week were the two most entertaining things in the entire LCU by far. Wings and Becky, and they're not even going to be here next week.
They're not even going to be on the camera at the exact same time. Like, this is the only time they were. Other than the initial clip.
You can stop right there. It's good enough. We can touch it later.
See, this is why I'm pissed at Keem. You should have just shaved the whole damn thing off.
Becky,
shave it all off.
Welcome to Lolcow Queens.
She did. They cleaned it up after. They did.
This is fucked.
Okay, Steve.
You got a standing ovation.
Oh,
everything's
true.
Cool, right?
And then, what the fuck?
Even I was ready to be like, all right, Becky, you're back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the very next fucking day, she's already fighting. And it's like, you blew it again. But did you really? Because you'll just be invited back on again. You don't get the Wings treatment of being fired. You'll just get told to leave. You'll be back on Queens whenever they come back. But anyway, this fight's crazy. Check it out.
We'll go ahead and let the play. Well, we're gonna let the whole clip play out, and then let me turn that off. Let me turn off autoplay so it doesn't start playing more clips.
Go, I'm telling you, bro.
Tina?
No.
Holy shit.
No.
Whee! Into the river.
Bro, stop.
Keem? Keem, get over there now. Now.
Keem.
They're fighting.
Keem was like, fuck that. I ain't getting in that shit. Let's cat fight.
Why are you filming it? Why don't you put the camera down and stop it?
Stop. No more. No, let go. Stop. Actually, stop.
Good.
No, stop. Roxy, stop.
Roxy.
Somebody help me.
You gonna stop?
Just
Wings.
stop. Just
You gonna
stop.
stop?
That's way too far. This
Get
is
my
way
fucking
too
hair.
far.
She wanted your hair because she's bald.
Because Tina inserted herself.
This is
Blame me.
That's why I'm good. I gotta come back. Well, I'm not gonna talk.
It looks like
Full-blown cat fight.
Oh, that's why you have to take care of things. That's why I was
wow, that was pitiful. Actually, that was the worst fight I've ever seen in my entire life. That was actually sad.
Scripted. Was it scripted?
Oh, that fight had to have been scripted. There was no way that was a real fucking fight.
Scripted. Now keep in mind, later on, they talk about this, and they say this fight was real. And even he said the fight was real too. Later on, when he was,
because we're at the main event clip now.
But we're getting to the main event. But I got to talk a little bit about this Becky Roxy thing. So here's how I've always treated Lolcow, and this is how we should treat Lolcow. Too often people, this part scripted, not scripted, scripted, not scripted. I'm going to assume, although it sounds retarded, everything we see is real. Because that's how they want to present the show. that is how we're going to cover it, whether they like that or not, because sometimes that does not work in their favor. However, Wings calls out a certain thing that happened where Becky's showing up to Texas was planned because he said they passed around the hat, which would indicate they were putting money in to get Becky down, which is another expense to Fat Camp. But he brought that up. It pissed off Keem, and it started the argument, and Wings took it way too fucking far. And these are the clips that you're about to see.
You mind if I?
Yeah, so we will acknowledge that part. We will acknowledge that part was scripted, where Becky came in, because Wings acknowledged it, and then Keem acknowledged it by responding. But other than that, we're going to portray everything else as if it really fucking happened, like we would cover a wrestling show.
Because to our knowledge, everything that happens here legitimately happened. This was not scripted, because multiple people even outside of Lolcow has testified that this was not scripted. This happened. This is legitimate, 100%.
Everything they do, I will assume it's not scripted when we cover it, unless it's acknowledged it's not scripted.
Or evidence to prove otherwise.
Like, even though I personally might feel like this is scripted, I don't say it on here because I'm playing along too. We're playing along with the show ourselves by covering as we see it without diving too deep in whether or not it's scripted. But we do acknowledge the Becky interest was scripted. But this fight and the subsequent other clip after this was definitely real.
Oh, yeah. And more than likely, not more than likely, it is fucking real. And you mind if I add some more context to it? Some other stuff I had seen?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Cause we got some time. So, I brought up earlier that I said I talked to Chill Force, and he made a video about it as well. In his video is some of the stuff that me and him had talked about. If you look at Wings, initially from the outset had some good points, because he made statements about, well, if you look at how professional wrestling portrays everything, if you look at, again, like son of a wrestler and whatnot, and I'll get into why I think Wings is completely wrong with using professional wrestling in this particular incident, but I'll touch that on in a moment. Keemstar's like, well, no, here's the thing. You just don't go out and expose stuff. You just don't go out and go like, oh, hey, yeah, actually we faked all this stuff. This is actually fake. This is all fake. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Like, no, we're supposed to be an entertaining show. And Boogie goes, well, Wings, think about it. This is supposed to be fun and entertainment, and that's the whole thing. That's why they did the whole fight, was because it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be entertaining. He's like, oh my God, these two women are fighting at Fat Camp. Oh my God. Everybody come look at this and donate and cheer it on. Like, that's the joke of it. They're not actually fighting. They don't actually have a problem with each other. But you wouldn't expose it. And he's like, well, here's the thing. It makes me look like a liar. Because the biggest thing is he kept taking it personally. And this is where he was wrong. With professional wrestling, wrestlers don't take this super fucking personally if they are wrong or not. They don't expose the business. They don't expose what we do. They work with it. And that was my problem.
I got something. Tommy C had this issue too. That's why one of the reasons he left Lolcow. He didn't want to do scripted shit.
Yeah, he wanted on the spot improvisation, but also Tommy C. Tommy C was boring as hell. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, he was boring as hell. He didn't really add anything to the conversation. As it goes, if it was fake, they would have gone it all on camera. There was a lot of random shots, not on the fight, and just Kid and Billy standing there like a deer in headlights.
It was absolutely not scripted, for sure.
We're not saying what happens with Wings and Keem is fake. We're talking about Becky and Roxy.
No, what happened with Oh, you talking about Becky? Oh, are they talking about Becky and Roxy being real?
Yeah.
Why I lean that's also.
I don't believe it. That looks too fucking fake. I've seen catfights like that. They're a lot more nastier. There's a lot more hair pulling. There's a lot of scratching, eye gouging. Trust me, I've seen that kind of stuff before. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's fake. What those two did was fake. Or like the shittiest fucking fighting I've ever seen.
Becky did have injuries following that fight as well.
Oh, okay, so Hansi was referring to Wings.
Is fake for sure.
Okay, cool. We weren't sure.
Jury's out, or the jury's in. Becky and Roxy was fake for sure. I was about to say, I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt that it was real too. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Well, to be fair, the way they set it up, if you weren't necessarily smart to everything that was happening, or smart like a certain guy named Phil, he got rug pulled. you would have thought it was real.
Okay, it doesn't make sense. But if it's not real, and it was a fake fight, they sent Becky home. Wouldn't they want Becky there the rest of Fat Camp?
No, they claim.
That's where I'm hung up.
Well, here's the reason why. Think about if you go back and you go to the initial live stream. If Keem still has people underneath a contract like he says he does, why wouldn't he be behind the scenes telling them, hey, I want you to do this because this generates controversy here, and then we're going to do this here because it continues that controversy. Then we're going to pretend like we did this, and then I'm going to pay for you to get home. I want you in like a certain amount of time, take some time off, get yourself ready, and then get on your show, and then we're going to start this big feud coming up, and we're going to have Lolcow versus Becky Boob and the Becky Gang. And we're gonna do all this crazy shit.
I know we're sticking on this point a little long, but that's okay because we do have some time. We're actually moving through this pretty brisk. Clips like this may be the new way we do streams because it seems like we go through the story faster. But when it comes to Becky and Roxy, to bring Becky out for just the shaving of the head, the fight, and then have her leave, I don't get it. Controversy sells. Think about it. They could have done the fight at the end of Fat Camp. They could have had Becky there the whole week. Maybe she couldn't be there the whole week, and that's the only reason I can think of. Yeah, because think about she brought up her family. What if she actually has like legitimate family issues and whatnot? Or she couldn't get someone to do the house sitting or whatever it was, or maybe a family. Interesting what they said in the comments here. Yeah. They said the site's big enough, it's easy to move them to a different building and hide them. So, I mean, look, we'll find out if they're there, they're doing Fat Camp this whole week. If Becky or Wing shows up, then they're still on the campus. Or it's also possible that Keem is having Becky. It's also possible that he could be having Becky doing the behind-the-scenes work for him, like with OBS and whatnot, helping Twiggy with setting up stuff, setting up the cameras and everything, and everyone's supposed to be hush, don't talk about her being here, pretend like she doesn't exist while the cameras are running. That's a waste of Becky. That's a waste of Becky. So I think it's either one of two things. Either the fight's real and she got sent home, or the fight's fake because Becky could only be there for a couple days and had to go back. That's it. There's no other better explanations. Again, that third option is a possibility. I mean, he did the same thing to Lynx, put Lynx behind the scenes. Well, here's the good news. If she's still there this week and she pops back up, then that commenter will remember them. We'll shout them out for putting out that theory if it comes true, because we'll be on next week and we'll talk about more stuff. Yeah, Vicious Hansu. We still got a lot of show left to do today. Go through with Wings. We're gonna go ahead and get to that. Yeah, so this is definitely the highlight of the show right here coming up. So so here comes the main event of the evening. This
this is the big fight between Wings and Keem, and the topic of the discussion. The reason why I said welcome to Lolcow Hell. Here we go.
Content or sub wings or.
Hey, first play the clip all the way through without interrupting, and then we'll go back through and
deal with every person.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute myself actually.
Say everything's my fault. You know, multiple different fucking challenges with the internet and everything else. You know, people criticizing me, mainly Wings, for picking this place. When it's like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Fly down and scout the place and check out stuff? Like, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that. I gotta do a show every
Here's a
fucking
mistake
day.
that you made. Here's a mistake that you made. A $32,000 mistake. If we did this in April, we could have done this at Lord Rush's place for free with gigabyte internet. But you wanted it faster.
$355. All those waters.
Here's a mistake that you made.
What's that?
You think I'm gonna forgive you for this?
I don't give a fuck.
You say that. I promise you will.
Push on the back. That's fucked.
I don't know. So he's just fucking sabotage the brand, sabotage.
I'm not sabotaging the brand for a lie that you fucking made.
Yeah.
I'm not sabotaging.
Yeah,
the brand.
you are.
You creating a lie, sabotaging.
And you're even calling it a lie. You know.
It's a fucking lie.
You're even calling it a lie.
What part of it is not a fucking
You're
lie?
calling it a fucking
What
lie.
part of it's not a fucking lie? Tell me which part of it.
It's not a
Look
lie.
right
It was
there.
a setup.
That's not a setup.
And
It's a fucking lie.
And why are you getting loud in my face?
Because I fucking can.
Dude, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? You better stop. You better stop. You better stop. You better stop.
Sometimes you lash out when you feel like you made a mistake or other people Don't worry about me, worry about your wife. Worry about your wife right now.
That's your fucking wife! Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Right here does $20.
That's your wife.
Makeup artist to do a better job on the fake injury. By the way, this is a W storyline. Whoever cooked this script up is killing it.
Go work shit out with your wife now, please.
That's not worth it, bro. Just go calm down. She tripped. I know.
We all know.
Right there. Look, there's a lot of aggression.
Go work shit out with your wife, please. I know.
The only reason I called for Ken was because I can't hold him.
I know.
And I don't want him to do anything stupid.
He didn't do anything to hurt you. It happens. But why don't you guys go out and have a nice dinner? Why don't you go relax?
Right, nothing's gonna get solved right here.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Just go calm down.
Danny super chatted $20.
And I didn't
Is
lie
that a
on
gun
you. I
case
said,
in
man,
his
sometimes
hands?
you lash out when you feel like I'm sorry. Well, I mean, look, if I gotta get hit today, I'll get hit. I don't care.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up so he can leave. Shut
Maybe he wants to hit me, he can hit me.
Shut the fuck up, Boogie, or I'm going to. Shut the fuck up.
I don't care.
Just shut up.
I don't care. I have no problem getting hit.
He's going to try and come here.
Okay. I got a lot I want to say. Let me start with Whlie first.
Do you want to say it first, or do you want to go through frame by frame a little?
I want to say this to Whlie. Whlie, don't fucking threaten to attack somebody after there's already been a fight. That only continues to fight, you dumb motherfucker. Makes me want to take you for that statement. Don't fucking threaten people when there's a fucking fight that just went down, when you got a man that has a fucking gun in his hand and he's threatening to murder somebody. Stop being fucking retarded. Stop it. It's so easy to not be retarded.
Fake.
Fucking idiot.
That your take was to go after Whlie?
Yeah, that's the first fucking thing, because I didn't realize she had said that. After, because I had no clue about that. Because every other clip I ever watched, that was cut out. So I didn't know about that. That pissed me all the way off.
Oh, we kept this in.
Boogie was doing the right fucking thing by talking to him and telling him what to do. You should have let Boogie fucking talk, because Boogie was telling him what he needed to do. Step by step what to fucking do.
Hold up.
Step by fucking step.
Boogie in the right?
Yes, Boogie was in the fucking right.
Boogie was acting it on. Boogie was like, if someone needs to get hit me.
That's what he said. If that was going to happen, then let him be the one that got hit. But he was telling him he needed to go take his wife out. He needed to go talk to his wife. He was telling the other people, let him go talk to his wife one-on-one. And his wife went to him. Kelly walked over to him and started talking to him. And he was like, yes, I understand, but you and Wings need to walk away and go talk. Not around here with the cameras and everybody else around. You two just need to go by yourselves in a room and just have a conversation. Or if somebody needs to be there, Ken could be there. And the fucking Harleys who are yelling, there's your fucking wife, and it's only acting on the fight. They're retarded too. This fucking dickly 100-pound fucking soaking wet. If that woman is trying to take on a 406-plus man, it's the most retarded fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Keemstar is a fucking coward. So I guarantee you I can easily whoop his ass with no problem there. So, the fucking idiot doesn't know how to fight, yet he wants to talk mad shit. The only fucking other person
comes out looking out of this good.
Billy the Fridge was the only one. And while they were talking about how he's looking idly, all he was doing was simply being the big body that if Wings tried to push past, he could push back and push back harder and keep Wings back. That's all he was doing. Because that's all he needed to do. Because Chill Force pointed that out. The moment when Boogie realized he was right there behind him, and then Ken blocked him in, Boogie's right there next to him. He's got 900 plus pounds blocking his path. He's got nowhere to go. That's why he started calming down.
Sat there like a bump on a log. Boogie sat there in his fucking seat, doing nothing while Wings was running towards his boss with Kelly and Ken trying to stop him. Boogie,
you also had
worthless, useless piece of shit.
Here's the other thing you're also not mentioning is that you also got kid behind the camera is fucking trying to hook on the Wings. He's trying to drag him down. He's literally not only holding on to thousands of dollars of equipment because he was supposed to be filming everything in the meantime, but he's also now trying to hang on the Wings, which I disagree with Chill Force. Mike actually tried to stop him and he couldn't fucking get him to stop. He got shoved off into a post. And he stumbled back.
Peter behind the camera wasn't doing his full job to try to restrain Wings. Ken, I'm so disappointed in Ken. He is a strong 6'6" guy, and he literally Wings. I know Wings is big. But Ken has muscle to him, though. Come on, Ken.
That's what I said.
Better than that shit.
That's the other thing that kind of pisses me off is that Ken didn't grab a hold of him. Because if you look, Billy the Fridge was actually trying to put Wings in a fucking sleeper hold, which I don't know why he was trying to put him in a sleeper hold. But I guess he thought maybe if I jump on his back and put him in a sleeper hold, I could like jockey him away, which I guess that was the logic he was going with, which is dumb logic anyhow when you're taking on a big fella like that. If you want to stop a big man running you like that, what you do is you go for the legs. Kick the legs out, kick the kneecap out, break the kneecap, and you'll cripple him. That's what you have to do.
Oh, wait, let's just say everybody was in shock. People didn't know what to do. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, the thing about Boogie was like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What is that?
Boogie didn't even attempt anything. I won't give him benefit of the doubt. But Ken tried, Kelly tried. Kelly shouldn't have been trying. That's number one. She shouldn't have even been in the picture.
Well, I can understand why she was trying to.
But But address, you believe that case contained a firearm.
From what I understand, the report said the case had a firearm in it, and that apparently Wings off camera was threatening to shoot Keemstar, and that's why he was coming at him, because he was going to knock him down with the case, get the gun out, and shoot him.
I have heard, I think I heard this on one of the Lolcow streams with Keem. He said Wings never had a gun on the property, and those were Clipper cases.
The fuck he's gonna do with Clipper cases?
Damage control, or was that Clipper case?
Oh, that's so damage control. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There's a gun in there. I recognize that style case. Those are usually for like 9mm because those are concealed carry cases because they're meant to look. They're meant to not look conspicuous. Like, oh hey, you can tell for a fact there's a gun in there.
Over this before they went down to Texas, they went over this with Wings and he not bringing his firearm because of a previous incident. And supposedly they have security there that would have checked. But I'm starting to think
there's no security.
I haven't seen any security on camera.
There's no security.
But to say, I'm starting to think there's no security there at all.
Oh no, I know what it is. There's security at the gate that only protects the property but doesn't actually work for Keem. That's probably what it is. Security that makes sure. Are you the guest that? Go ahead.
What do you think the property owners think about all this shit?
If I was a property owner, Wings is getting charges, Keemstar's getting charges, and I'm throwing everybody else the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my property.
Yeah, there are fucking minutes to that property. But anyway, what I wanted to go back to this clip, and before we really go back to that clip and kind of go through it frame by frame with the physical altercations, I do want to touch on something Wings said about the $32,000. So you got to think, this is what's simmering the tensions over there, is the fact that so much money was spent to do this fat camp and they won't be able to make it up. And that's the real tension of this, because Wings knows if they had waited till April, they could have done it at Lord Rush's house for basically nothing. And Keem refused and wanted to get it done sooner. And I believe that's the underlying clash between Keem and Wings. And one of the reasons we brought up the back thing is that was just anger simmering on the top. Also, let's remember Keem also convinced Wings to get off of his medications, which would have helped him mentally as well.
That was something I was gonna rag on Keem for a moment, but I wanted you to go ahead and speak about the underneath side, because I wanted to go ahead and get Keem now, because I've got everybody else that I've wanted to rag on. Keem is now the main motherfucker I wanted to get for all of this. Because if it wasn't for Keem taking Wings off his medication, if it wasn't for if Wings hadn't shoved her, then she'd be perfectly fine. So he's a piece of shit for that too and go to jail, where his fucking fat ass belongs. If it wasn't for Keem fucking pushing Wings over and over and over and over again, if it wasn't for fucking Keemstar rushing to do all this shit, a woman would not have been injured. Let me explain. You see, because that fall may have looked like nothing at all, but her head hit that metal fucking table. Yes, that's a metal table. It does not take much to crack the back of your skull, especially around the spinal cord area, which is right here. It does not take much.
Yeah, it could be worse.
If that had fucking broken, she would have been dead upon impact. Someone almost died because of Keemstar's fucking retarded, stupid ass. He is responsible for all of this. He is literally the devil in this situation.
Well, let's really think about it. He brought everybody together for this content to begin with. Dude, they're making almost the same amount of money if they would have just sat home. Like, this whole fucking project's a fucking disaster. This is not like the camping trip where it was on Keemstar's property and it's just a few people and it's just Lolcow Live. He's running like 9 or 10 shows Some of them are not even at Fat Camp, and they're running streams 24/7, cucking all the content possible, and literally taking like 8 streamers, sticking them in the theater room when they're supposed to be at Fat Camp, just sitting there waiting on $20 TTS to donate. Having to stream 12 hours a day to try to make up the money they've already spent to do this lame-ass fucking Fat Camp, which isn't getting them skinnier and isn't working them out anyway. Big, giant L for the gnome. Keemstar has punishment. You should shave your fucking beard.
No, in my opinion, he needs to be investigated by the fucking FBI. I'm dead serious when I say that. He needs to be investigated by the FBI. And I wanted to read a commenter's statement. I love you, Flynn. And you make a great point here, because one thing I noticed is that when all it happened and went down, everyone was in shock that it actually happened. That's why everything went down the way it did, because he didn't know how to handle it. Yes, he's exactly right. Well, what was Billy the Fridge supposed to do? I highly doubt he's ever had that kind of level of conflict. Me and my family have dealt with fucking idiots in the wrestling business who've done stupid shit like that in the past. So we would know how to handle that. I wouldn't expect Billy the Fridge, somebody who's just been a laid-back streamer most of his life, to necessarily know what to do in that kind of situation. Boogie, I wouldn't necessarily expect him to react either. Given that if his history of sexual violence is correct, and given that he also was, from what I understand, at that point in time, the reason he was sitting on the couch was because his leg was injured, which I would not be particularly shocked at all, given the stupidity that Keemstar had him doing. Instead of properly working out and exercising, he was doing stupid shit, which actually would add on to the pain. And not to mention, if you actually looked at Boogie's legs, they're infected. That's the first stages of fucking gangrene that's happening. So that's why I wasn't necessarily mad at him getting up, because I can understand that not only would it have taken a tremendous amount of effort, what was he gonna do when he got up? Swing at Wings? Well, now that's another fight happening. That's 2 big men that's swinging at each other. That may or may not end with someone going.
He can't throw a punch.
Yeah, so what the fuck there? But again, go back to how he was telling him, hey, calm down, man. Hey, calm down. Listen to me. Talk to me. Listen to me. Don't pay attention to anybody else. Just focus on me. He was actually doing the smart thing. That psychology tells you should do that. Why? Because if you get him to focus on something that's positive, his friend, because he was coming at him as a friend, he wouldn't treat other people at that moment in time as a threat. Psychology. That's psychology for you.
Can you rewind it to the part where Wings starts walking over to Keem? We'll break it down like every 10 seconds or so. Or every few seconds we'll break down what happened here.
Yeah, so like starting about.
I'll tell you when to pause, and then we'll actually you just pause it every now and then. We'll break this down like pretty good.
So we'll start here.
Mistake that you made.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this part play first.
You think I'm gonna forgive you for this?
I don't give a fuck.
You say that.
Right there, right off the bat, Keem started the fight. Wanna know how he started the fight?
No. Keem, this is stuff that Keem would say to Wings if they were online. The problem is they're IRL right now.
Wait, let me finish. This is the reason why I'm saying this. He knew for a fact Wings was pissed off. He knew Wings was at the boiling point that he wanted to fight. He knew for a fact that was going to happen. He should not have made that statement. He should have instead said,
I don't believe so.
Well, here's the thing. You want to start a fight? You want to get yourself killed? Make statements like that. I promise you, shit like that goes down. I've seen it go down before in real life. I've seen it multiple fucking times. Want to be a smart person? Don't make comments like that. Just say nothing at all. Or even better, you could go, you know what? I don't care what you have to say, Wings. It's a dead comment now. We're moving on. We're going to move on to your punishment.
Wings they weren't drunk yet on this stream, I don't believe.
No.
And on top of that, sadly they were actually sober. But Wings doesn't drink alcohol anyway, so that's not even an excuse. I will say to the commenter about that. But
no alcohol was involved.
The reason why I put Wings at fault here is shit talking happens in the LCU, right? Shit talking happens. But getting physical is another level. I did not expect Wings to walk over there and do what he did next. If you play the clip, he physically lays it on Keem first.
Yeah.
I promise you will.
See, that comment, I promise you will. That is basically saying, come fight me, bro. That's literally a come fight me, bro.
So he's just fucking sabotage the brand.
Oh, no, he would say it to him online, though. He would. He'd say
that you fucking made.
Yeah.
Not sabotaging.
Yeah, you are.
You creating a lie, sabotaging.
And you're calling it a lie. You know?
It's a fucking lie.
Even now, I didn't think Wings was going to get physical.
What part of it's not a fucking lie? Tell me what part of it.
Even now, even while he's yelling, I didn't believe it.
It's a fucking lie.
Why are you getting loud in my face?
Well, he's yelling because he's pissing him off, and Keemstar keeps agging it on, keeps agging it on, keeps agging it on, when he could just simply, you know.
That's why
Oh, actually,
they can't do these.
What is that?
Collaborations.
Actually, hold up, real quick. Look what Keemstar has in his hand. I think Finn might be right. I think that might be an alcoholic beverage. Because that green bottle looks familiar to me.
So Keem might have been drinking, but Wings doesn't drink, is what I was saying.
Yeah, so like that makes it even worse because that means Keemstar was inebriated when this was happening.
Now, this right here, this is the moment where I thought, oh, maybe it will get physical. Because Wings steps up to Keem, he's starting to get more. Keem steps up, and, you know, and he's facing him down. So now at this point, all right, we're getting ready to rumble.
Yeah, now this is where Wings is in the wrong. Now Wings needs to just, because clearly Keemstar's not going to back down. He's in the wrong for it. Wings, if he was being smart about it, should have just immediately said, you know what, boss, go fuck yourself. I'm going to my cabin. And walk off. And let it go. But instead, he chooses to fight, which is totally fucking wrong. That was totally a stupid move.
Because I fucking can.
See? That. And then he starts trying to gouge his eyes. I'm going to pause it there.
I will stop there for a second. So if it had stopped there, that was already a crazy enough moment.
Yeah.
So it's this next clip that causes Wings to eventually get fired. And really, I don't know if Keem would have fired Wings anyway. He said he wouldn't have if this didn't happen. But you know damn well if Keem was being petty at Wings, that now he had his excuse.
Oh, because he was being fucking petty at him. And I guarantee you what he was going to do was probably, like, snip some of Wings' paycheck. Like, whatever, when the next paycheck rolled around, he would just go, hey, you remember when you said this and this and this at Fat Camp? Well, I'm going to dock your pay because of it. That's pretty much what Keemstar was probably going to do. At this point, this is what...
Keemstar's reputation took a hit, though, for this reason. His manly reputation. He walked off stage right to avoid Wings. They could have worked it out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it could have. It should have ended the moment before the first part of the fight, I should say, because this is a two-part fight. The moment the first part started up, Keemstar should have not said, I'm not going to forgive you and I'm going to make you regret it. Wings should have not walked over and started getting in the man's face. And they especially should have not started trying to lay hands on each other over something incredibly stupid.
Well, Keem's drunk. The commenter was right about that, Flynn. He might be a little buzzed at least. But Wings wasn't drinking, but what his problem was, he's off of his meds that would have made him more mellow.
That probably would have controlled more of his... because the right side of your brain is responsible for your emotional response. So more than likely he is bipolar.
Now, we did have a commenter say earlier, I want to point this out, that there was a little Twitter video that leaked, and we're not going to show it here, but it was Wings slapped Kelly's arm real hard.
Can I tell the full story?
Sure, go ahead. You got it.
So the full story is that Twiggy was driving with him. He was recording the camera because those two were bickering back and forth about the traffic on the way there. Someone cut from the very right lane, cut in front of them, and Kelly hit the horn because they nearly got in a car accident. Wings, having a mental fucking breakdown, believing that the driver was going to get out of the car with a Thompson submachine gun and blast their car like it was the 1940s, decides to snatch Kelly's arm and pulled it. Twiggy yells, "What the fuck are you doing?" Kelly, now while still driving, is now trying to bandage her arm like this while she's driving at fucking 60 miles an hour, because you can read the speedometer hitting 60, while the other driver's still in front of them trying to cut them off. And Wings is telling her, "Shut the fuck up, you're a stupid bitch." Now, apparently, Twiggy was going to post a video, but decided not to for some unknown reason. And it took Keemstar getting him to finally post a video that they were able to see the whole thing.
So, what they're saying, the kind of narrative going around, if Wings did 2 abuses on Kelly on camera, then therefore more abuse will be happening behind the home, apparently,
or possibly happening.
Do you believe more abuse has occurred?
More than likely, given how she immediately defended his actions by saying, "I tripped and fell, it was my fault, I should have done better to protect the situation or cool it down." Yes. That is typical signs, and I hate to phrase it like that, but that is stereotypical signs of an abused spouse. Wings is more than likely abusing his wife behind the scenes, and he needs to be investigated by the FBI right fucking now.
I think it's a fair assumption. I think it's a fair assumption to make that there could be abuse behind the scenes. I think it's a fair assumption.
It's more than a fair assumption. It's more than likely a sad fact. Yeah. And that's what pisses me off. And I'll rip in the Wings after we go to step by step through what he does to her. I'll rip into him. Because I've got a lot I want to say about him. Just like I ripped into Xylee for her stupid comments, Wings is going to get it too. Everybody who didn't do something to protect her on some level is going to get it. And trust me, I'm ripping the Boogie as well. I said Boogie did some things wrong. He did some things right, but I'll still rip into him for what's about to happen next. So stage right, runs away like a little bitch. You see, right there. So he pushes her. I'm going to go to slow motion real quick, so we can see his face as he goes down. Look at that. Look at that face right there. You want to know what that face is? Chill Force brought it up. That's the face of a man that's done it before. That is rage in his eyes. That is somebody who has at least done it to other people he knows and claims he loves before. That is a man. Oh, actually, excuse me, that's not a man. That's a bitch. That is a fucking bitch. People like him are a fucking bitch. His arms were fully extended.
Yeah, arms fully extended.
Raised up like fist, like he's getting ready to punch her. And she already has her arms up in the air trying to defend her face. Now, the kid behind the camera at this point has stopped helping, and he's now just filming it. Now, one could argue maybe he's filming it because he's going to turn that footage over. He's going to tell Keemstar, we're going to turn this over to the police. They're going to need footage proof of it. But that's bullshit for this particular reason. Hold on. I didn't finish yet. I'm just bringing up somebody I read that said this. So let me finish before you cut me off.
Yeah.
That's bullshit because it's already being live streamed. It's already being live streamed. It's being recorded by 2 other cameras at the exact same time. He should have stepped in and did something, but he didn't. Instead of just latching onto him initially and then letting go, he should have dropped the camera or dropped his phone and grabbed back on or tried to get over and get Kelly out of the situation. Even if he snatched Kelly up and ran off with her, I would have had tremendous respect for him at that point, because at least wise he was trying to help the victim of the situation then. Or if he had stepped behind Billy the Fridge and said, what's the question?
Do you think, because I think a commenter's sort of alluding to it here, do you think if it was anybody else but Kelly in front of him, do you think he would have pushed him?
No. I guarantee you if Billy the Fridge was right there, even if he attempted to, Billy the Fridge would have right back and Wings would have fell down. If it was Boogie, maybe. But even then, Boogie would have thrown hands at that point. It would have been the boxing match 2.0. But I do not believe, in my honest opinion, that if it was anybody else, maybe except for Keemstar, but that's obvious there, because that was who he was going after, the ultimate victim or the ultimate target. But that's not his point. My answer is no. I do not believe he would have pushed anybody else. He intentionally targeted his wife. Intentionally.
I kind of feel like I think I agree with Flynn in the comments. I think had it been somebody small like Kelly, even another woman would have pushed her. If it was somebody big, probably not. But if it was somebody like Kelly or Kelly size, even if it had been Brantley, if it had been Desi, if it had been Twiggy, somebody in front, he probably would have pushed and knocked him through, I believe, because I think he was that mad at Keemstar. But at some point, I do think, while he's pushing his wife, that he's angry at Kelly for getting in his way. I do think that.
I believe he intentionally targeted her. That's what I believe. Because here's the other thing that pisses me off about it. Here's the other thing that pisses me off. Look at it. Look at the face. And by the way, this is the thumbnail of the video. In case you guys are wondering, this is the clip I used to get the thumbnail. Look at the face. Can you really tell me that's the face of somebody that cares about the woman he just assaulted? And Boogie right there, now, at this initial moment, Boogie's totally being fucking useless. So that's where I agree with you there. It was after when Wings started to cool down and Boogie was talking to him where I said Boogie was in the right. Because Boogie was talking to him. He was getting him to calm down. He was getting him to come over to him. Because he was going to get his idea was to get Wings on the couch with him, because if he could get Wings to sit down, he would be able to get him to at least somewhat calm down. But Xylee and the others kept egging it on by standing there, threatening violence and threatening to whoop his ass. Kim was the only other one that was being smart about it by trying not to egg it on any further. And whoever else was yelling, "Shut the fuck up," wasn't helping.
Chill Force's video, there's a few things I disagreed with because I also saw it earlier. He really wasn't happy with the woman that came in. Like, if you go ahead and play the clip, we can see the woman that comes in. And she goes, "That's your wife, that's your wife." She was the bravest motherfucker there.
Oh, let me go back to normal speed. I forgot I was on slow speed. Yeah, so he's being useless cunt waffle. So look at Billy the Fridge, and Boogie are now trying to get his attention. They're now trying to get his attention. Billy's doing the somewhat, I would say, more brave than smart thing by touching onto him, holding on his arm, tapping him on the chest. You see, Kelly is now in a tremendous amount of pain. And I'm not like trying to call Donald Trump kind of funny thing. I'm actually being serious when I say she's in a tremendous amount of pain. Boogie's looking at me like, hey, what the fuck, man? You gotta calm down. This is, hey, look at me. This is bad. Don't do this. Just stop. Calm down. Take a breath.
Hey, imagine if Kelly got up and did the Boogie line. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me. Imagine if she did the Boogie line.
Oh God!
Did the Boogie line right?
Oh God, that would have been fucked up. That was so fucked up.
Would you have thought it was a bit then, or would you have thought?
Oh, I would have been like, what the fuck is? I would have been, oh, what the fuck, man? Why are they making fun of domestic violence now? What the fuck? Like, what is this? All a bit to make fun of Boogie now? if that happened.
Like tonight, our entire episode is rendered useless because they fucking say we were just playing a bit. It was fake scripted stuff after all. We got you.
Oh, I would be fucking on Twitter going, at Keem Star, you're the most useless cunt waffle I've ever seen in my entire life. Go fuck yourself. Click. Fucking useless cunt waffles.
That would be the way, but it was actually real, but that's their way of covering it up.
I'm sure that's what they're gonna do. Say some kind of scripted shit.
Okay, so brass tacks on this.
Yeah, see, Boogie's trying to talk to him. Billy's trying to talk down. They're both trying to talk to him. She's fucking retarded. I'm gonna rip into her for a minute. You see two big grown fucking men are talking to him. They've got his attention. He's starting to calm down. He's looking around. He's kind of realizing what he's just done. Because that's why he's looking at her. Because when he leaned down, this is what Chill Force is wrong. Chill Force, if you pay attention to his lips, you would have understood the words were, "Are you okay?" came out of his mouth, which meant that he knew what he did was wrong, and he was asking her, because everybody's yelling over the top. Kelly can't really hear, so he's leaning in to speak to her so she could hear him clearly while everybody else is screaming over the top. Chill Force, you gotta pay more attention. But anyway, to get back to it, just like Whlie, you need to pay more attention. Whoever the fuck this woman is the most retarded woman I've ever met in my entire life. She's more retarded than Tina. She's more retarded than Grace. She's more retarded than Lynx. This is retarded. Here's why.
I mean, you disagree. She's got bigger balls than all the guys there. She's got big balls.
You're telling me the guys that weren't initially grabbing onto Wings didn't have balls? The people that actually were trying to hold on to him and pull him back and push him back? Or that Billy the Fridge right there who has his hands on Wings, doesn't have balls? Is that what you're telling me? Because that's a retarded take. She's retarded.
She's got bigger balls than everybody. She went up to Wings and said, "That's your wife. That's your fucking wife." I was like, she's 5 foot nothing, 100-something pound nothing, or whatever. And she's like looking right at Wings after what he just did to Kelly. It's like, you motherfucker. And I'm like, I gotta give her props for the break.
No, that's fucking retarded. That is retarded. That's agging on the fight. That's agging on to the situation. Because now he's looking at her.
You don't give her props for being brave?
No, that's not bravery. That's stupidity. There's a difference. That's stupidity. Bravery would have been. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking cold cocked her right there.
That's what she. And at that point, no, she didn't bring it on herself. If he cold cocked her, then he deserves to spend the rest of his life in a grave. But she was setting herself up for that. That's the thing. She is setting herself up for that moment because she's now agging on the fight and say, "Hey man, look at me. Hey, look, you just attacked your wife. Calm down. Just calm down. Look at me. This doesn't need to happen. Look at me." Instead of drawing his attention and trying to talk him down from the fight, instead she's now agging it on by saying, "You motherfucker, you tell you what, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that to you." Threatening fucking violence like Whlie was doing to Boogie only makes the situation worse. There's a reason why police tell people to not get involved in situations like that and not be a fucking hero, because you make the situation worse. You're not Batman. You're not Batwoman.
Tackled Wings. Kim should have tackled Wings. Kim should have cold cocked Wings.
What should have happened was, if they really wanted to stop the fight, Billy the Fridge, Mike behind the camera, or I should say the Peter behind the camera, and Boogie, all three should have stood right in front of Wings, grappled onto him, and hold him there, and forcefully bring him to the couch, and hold him to the couch, and made him calm down. That's what they should have done. Kelly should have not have been dragged into it.
I have a challenge. I want Keemstar and Wings to take up this challenge. I believe should have a boxing match. Keem versus Wings. We will restream it on this channel. And if Wings beats Keem, Wings gets Lolcow live. If Keem beats Wings, he doesn't have to pay him his last paycheck and could cut all ties with him.
I would be down to do that. I would be down to commentate on that. I would be so down to commentate on that live. I would love to do that. But I stand by my words. That's not bravery, that's stupidity. She put herself in danger when she didn't need to.
We recapped this fight enough. I know this was the main event. Give your final thoughts on that, and then we'll go to the last clip of Boogie, which is insane. We got to talk about it.
Ooh. I'm trying not to, because I've been yelling a lot, and I'm starting to lose my voice. So, my ultimate thought here is Keemstar needs to be investigated and possibly potentially be arrested for having his hand involvement, because he damn well knew Wings needed his medication. Kelly should have been protected at all costs after she was attacked. The Harlot should not have, or whatever the fuck they called her, because I think it was Harlot was what they called her, which is kind of fucked up, honestly. But whatever her actual name is, should not have touched Wings, should not have yelled at Wings. The bravery thing would have been to have grabbed Kelly and removed her from the situation, because if you look, Kelly's still right there. What's stopping Wings from decking her with his left hand?
But I do have a question for you, sir. This is what I want to get brass tacks on with. So out of Becky and Wings, or anybody else you want to bring up, who should be fired from the Lolcow universe?
As much as I despise Becky for the fake allegations, as much as I despise Boogie for lying about cancer and faking his autism, as much as I despise... Who else do I want to despise?
Behind the camera.
Tina. Yeah, that was I couldn't remember his name, so I was going to move on to Tina. But yeah, Peter behind the camera. Wings ultimately assaulted his wife, assaulted Keemstar, threatened people's lives with a gun, and more than likely potentially is a domestic abuser. He deserves to be fired above everything else. Because it is.
So you're saying only Wings should be fired, Becky should be left on the show, everybody else left on the show, right? That's your official position?
To my knowledge, she's gone, so I can't say anything about her being fired because she's technically been fired.
You agree with Keemstar's. Basically, you agree with Keemstar's decision on it.
So far, I agree with what Keemstar is now doing, except for he won't fucking report it to the police for some fucking reason.
Okay, so I got
Let's switch ears real quick.
My thoughts on it. So these are my final thoughts on the Wings situation, and then we can move on to Boogie. So I actually think that Wings and Becky are huge draws in the Lolcow universe, but I do think Wings should take a demotion. I mentioned this earlier. Just move Wings to Madhouse. They never have to do any in real life things. Wings takes a big pay cut. Him and Joffe have a great chemistry. Just do that. And like I said, when it comes to Billy and Xylee, if they don't like that decision, walk. You two can make a better show on your own, where you're not even talking just about Lolcow stuff. I think you guys can branch off and just walk, and put Madhouse in their position where they're on after Queens. That's my opinion. See Grace come back, bring him back. Lolcow rejects, let's go. Have that too. Put Zeta Ray on Milkers. Move Savage up to Queens with Tina and Becky. Leave Becky on the show too. She's too entertaining not to. Move Kid behind the camera to Lolcow Live. That's my official position. None of it's going to happen. So it's a wish list for me on how I would do things. I think Wings could still have a place in the LCU, but I think it needs to avoid these sort of events at all costs. Same with Becky. She doesn't get to do these events. Just do your fucking shows online. That's where you're best at. Wings would be better off with Jaffe. He just would. He'd be happier even making less money. And if Kelly wants to press charges, that is up to her.
I say give the evidence to the state.
Wings back on his meds too.
Well, not only on his meds, but I believe if we're truly going to go with the Wings should be back on the show, he needs to face charges anyhow. He needs to face charges. There needs to be consequences to his actions. Meds or not, he still assaulted his wife. He still assaulted Keemstar. And he didn't just assault his wife once, twice on camera. So why shouldn't we believe he's done it more than twice?
I think it's very important with consenting adults. The state doesn't force.
In Texas, it does not matter if.
He says, "I say fix Wings with RTU and make that a thing." Yeah, RTU won't work in the local anymore under any state.
If you missed that earlier, he said he's not going to do it.
Yeah, Wings and Jaffe could work. But what I was going to say, though, when it comes to charges, I like the idea of consenting adults deciding whether or not to charge versus the state, unless minors are involved. So even though maybe some people should suggest to Kelly, let's press charges, at the end of the day, it's up to Kelly or Keem if they want to press charges. They're not going to. So from there...
Well, I'm going to say it doesn't matter. I'm going to say it doesn't matter in the state. Federally, it does not matter. A crime has been committed. Therefore, the job of the Justice Department and the FBI is to protect the people, which means charges are to be brought, whether the victims want to do it or not.
You want to make a bet on it?
You're talking to someone whose grandma was one of the secretaries of the State Patrol in Georgia from 1957 to 1997. That's how I know.
If Wings gets charged by the state, not by Kelly or Keem, but the state charges Wings in the next year, what's our bet?
You gotta do.
What's happening?
You gotta do a full body shave live on camera. And it's gotta be posted to OnlyFans too. You gotta do an OnlyFans of you slowly shaving yourself.
So then in a year when he's not charged by the state, you're gonna do that on your Patreon?
I got nothing to fucking shave. I got nothing.
I got a lot of shit. Okay, we'll make a friendly bet. We'll worry about the terms later, actually. So we can make a little friendly wager.
Wait, I'll wager like $20.
No. You know, we can't do that on camera because this is a non-gambling state, right? But what we could do is we'll just see who's right about it. All right, if he gets charged by the state in the next year, I was wrong, and I'll admit I'm wrong. How about that?
Now, once it's like in 5 years they charge him, like not in 1 year, but like in 5 years.
In 5 minutes from now, we see breaking news: Wings of Redemption charged.
Yeah, Joey Jordanson, aka Wings of Redemption, has been charged with assault and battery.
Oh, make Wings tattoo like Boogie saying Peter.
Oh fuck! Finn, you're hilarious.
He's gotta get it the forehead. On the forehead. Wife beater.
Peter, and it has to be big, bold letters. It has to be clearly visible what the words say.
If he does that, I will accept him back on Lolcow Live. Would you, Tim's?
I would accept that. I could live with those conditions.
We wrapped the bow on the wing situation then. We finally came to an agreement. Let's move on to Boogie before
because I want
before Lolcow actually.
Because I've been trying to myself kind of wrap it up because I wanted to see this. Because you told me that Boogie apparently claws at his face about the tattoo thing. So go ahead and kind of lay out what led to this at this point.
Oh, my dogs are going crazy. Give me a sec. Okay, so I'll lay this out very briefly. The clip mostly is self-explanatory. They kind of were half joking, half serious about Boogie getting his tattoo retouched up, and he had a fucking freak out. So let's enjoy that. We'll like watch like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know how long the clip is.
8 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes, and we'll stop and commentate, and then we'll move on and keep going.
Listen, we have the tattoo stuff here, and we need to touch up the tattoo.
I'm not gonna let someone
Yeah, see, now they're drinking.
that doesn't know what.
You know what they're drinking? They're drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade.
How do you know that?
How do you know Nightmare does?
That's what they're drinking, which is an alcoholic beverage.
Fucking terrible tattoos.
Bruh. Have you seen his tattoos? They're not terrible.
How about it on my hand?
Why don't you put it on your face like it was supposed to be on the
It
front
already
side?
is.
You guys let me know. When red donos come through, we'll start making steps towards this.
Hey,
You sussy super chatted $100. Tattoo time
Turn, buddy.
Wait, Beans is here.
It's right there.
Oh, look how fucking salty he is.
Do whatever the fuck you're gonna do. I ain't participating. I do not consent. Now do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
Just look at it.
Do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
Look that way.
Fuck you, no! Do it here, bitch! Now do it! Do it where my face is! Do it on my fucking dime! Do it on my fucking time! Fuck you! I do not consent! I will not fucking do it! Now get at me! Face the way I want my face to be fucking turned!
What is this? You gonna cut up my fucking throat next too?
No! But you sure the fuck ain't cutting in mine.
Boogie, this has been a long time coming.
Oh, he's been a long time coming. Wow.
My fingers, you dumb fucking cunt. We agreed. We agreed. I'm just gonna pick it off my face again, you dumb motherfucker. I'm just gonna pick it off my face again, you dumb motherfucker. I'm gonna pick it off my face again.
Throwing everything.
Didn't want it there to begin with. That's why I ripped the fucking flesh on my fucking face. I'm gonna fucking rip it off again. I'm gonna rip it off again. I'm gonna rip it off again.
Throws the table.
I'm gonna rip it right the fuck off my face again. I didn't want it there.
Kelly's like, you should have been next to the table before the.
Oh Lord. Go back to sleep.
Can you get a broom and a dustpan?
Go back to sleep.
Oh my God, look at him.
I mean, what? We can't touch it up for real.
You can on my fucking corpse, motherfucker.
Stop.
You can. On my
You get on my fucking corpse.
fucker. You can do it on my fucking corpse.
Hey, he's doing the temples. The temples is back. The temples are back.
Hey.
You know what? He should have just took all his whole pants off and underwear.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome.
Down.
Oh my God. Oh my, that would have been the greatest thing ever. He just started fucking ripping clothes off. You're doing my fucking corpse. You're doing my fucking corpse.
He does the Peter Griffin in front of him like he did on Twitch all the time.
Oh yeah. Here's my side boob. Do it on my side boob. Do it on my side boob. Can you imagine if he yelled that out?
I'm glad we could have this clip here. I was gonna get this clip here. It's more lighthearted to just see Boogie suffer, normal suffering.
It was nice to finally get off of the fucking horrible domestic violence and talk about something that's funny. And look at Billy.
which is Boogie's internal suffering.
And look at Kid behind the camera. He's thoroughly amused by this. And Boogie looks like he's contemplating life at this point. Oh, we gotta continue. I need more of this.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Super chatted $9 and
Tipples.
Boogie mad, but he has no balls, so nobody is worried, you baby. You picked the tattoo to make it fade.
That chat was awesome.
Do it again! Because I didn't want to face you cocksucker motherfuckers! I'll do it again! I'll rip every goddamn piece of fucking face off my fucking face right now! I'll fucking claw open right now!
And crash outs Someone pour some water on his head. He's heating up.
Just chill out, fine, don't do
Oh, my God.
rest. We agreed to do it on my fucking hands! We agreed to do it on my fucking hands!
You guys, turning y'all into crybabies wouldn't last at a real job.
Because I know I won't rip it off my fucking hands! I'll rip it off my fucking face again!
Good Lord. Huge
I'll rip it off my fucking face again! I ripped it off last time! Because I didn't fucking want it there!
Okay, calm down.
We agreed to fucking hands!
4 cents. That's the most exercise Boogie's done at Fat Camp.
Damn. Damn. That was the biggest low fucking blow I've ever seen.
The exercise they've had at that camp is pissing them off and making them
Oh, God.
move.
Oh, my God. He actually fucking lifted the table. Let's see. Finn goes, my point is when you have people off their meds, drinking booze with lack of sleep and everything else is going on, it's only a matter of time before people start snapping, and this is proof of it right here. Well, Finn, this is just funny. What's happening with Boogie is funny. What happened with Wings and his wife was not fucking funny. I still think his ass needs to be in jail, and Boogie needs to get the tattoo on his face again so I can watch him lose it and become Tipples the Clown again.
I don't know how many high school parties you were at, Tim's, but anytime booze was involved, sometimes fighting would happen.
Trust me.
Say, if a woman was ever hit or pushed, every single man would have got up and beat that man's
ass. I'll put it this way. Well, I may not have gone like the high school parties and stuff like that. I've been to a lot of alcoholic parties. I've been to a lot of different venues and events where alcohol was served and whatnot. If a woman was struck by a man, like say in the locker room, for example, if a wrestler struck another female wrestler, everybody's coming to whoop his ass. Everybody is coming to whoop his ass.
Scooter says they should make a movie out of this. Yes, they really fucking should.
Lolcow the movie.
You name it.
Yeah, welcome to Lolcow Hell, the Lolcow universe documentary.
There's multiple documentaries on Boogie, on Wings, on Keem, on all these people that are in the Lolcow universe already. We need a June the King just on Lolcow live stuff. That's what we need.
You know what? I'm in his server. I should mention that to him. Ping him there and tell him, hey, he needs to do that.
The best shit from Lolcow since it started. Like the creme de la creme of the controversies, and make one of those hour-and-a-half documentaries he does that get 1 million+ views and watch it pop off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll mention that to him later, actually. Now that I think about that, like after the live stream, I'll post that in there. Because I guarantee you that will catch his attention, considering all the shit that's gone down. And he's a very thorough documentary. And he's a very thorough person too. So he's not one, unlike what Review Tech said about his documentary, even though Review Tech said that his documentary was very accurate, and then turns around and said, well, it's full of misinformation because I say so. Because he's a fucking retard. Oh my god, that would be the next Jackass movie in Clout. Just need Charlie Knoxville to join in. You gotta say right there.
I just came up with the most brilliant idea ever right now. And the most brilliant thing ever is Jackass crossover with Lolcow.
Jackass versus Lolcow Live. There you go.
The Lolcow universe crossing over with Jackass for a theatrical movie. Fucking imagine.
Oh my god, that would make so much money and it would be so fucking funny. And Boogie being chased.
My liver says no more.
and then you can imagine Boogie being chased by a bull with Keemstar's face on it, with the words tattoo. It's got tattoo brand on it, and it's trying to put tattoo on him. Or even better.
Yeah. See. Okay. Oh my god! I just realized the problem. With the Lolcow universe. They don't need women involved. Get the women the fuck out. Then women can't be hurt. Just like with Jackass, it's all men. It's all men doing the stunts. It's all men doing the fighting. It's all men. That's the problem. The Lolcow universe needs to get rid of the women and keep them away from the men when they do all this shit.
Yeah, like fat camp separate for women, a separate cabin just for the women, separate cabin just for the men. And like segregation in that sense, but segregation for safety, not segregation for sexism. Let's make it happen. Now, yes, we need to make that happen. Well, apparently, you said something about how your liver wouldn't drink anymore.
Yeah, no more booze here. No more booze.
Fair enough.
I'd be using me only blade. I'd be using only stream like that. If I was junk streaming.
Oh God, I'd prefer you to not be like that. So good. Let's go ahead and play more of this clip. Oh God, kill me now if I have to deal with that. I
be a psycho mom moment.
I hate dealing with drunk people most of the time like that. I'm just gonna let you know.
Right now. Boogie, calm down. We won't.
Fucking shut up and leave me the fuck alone!
$9.99. Boogie.
I agreed that if we did this, at any point I would put it in my fucking hand. I know for a fact I sit there clawing on my fucking face every goddamn thing because I didn't want it on my fucking face. I don't want it on my fucking face. That's my fucking face. You don't.
But didn't you get it on your face anyhow?
My fucking face. I don't give a fuck about fucking fuck the N-word all up and down my fucking ass. Fucking put swastika on my fucking chest if you fucking want. I'll deal with the fucking misery of that. But not my fucking face.
Hey, it looks like you can see his tipples now.
You dumb motherfuckers is why I did it the first time. It's a neuropathy thing. It's a fucking neurosis thing.
Stop scratching at your face, Boogie. There's no point in doing that right now because.
Why not? Why not? You're about to butcher the goddamn thing. Let me be the one to do it.
Super chat.
Pressure into doing something I didn't want to do the first fucking time, for a second time, knowing the only result is I'm going to rip my face open again.
You have Desi here begging you to stop the bullshit. Stop.
She begged me to not do it the first time.
Okay, but
she didn't.
Damn, his voice is getting high.
Put it off my fucking face.
Okay.
She doesn't want to go through that second time.
Stop lying.
He's practically pubescent.
For 5 minutes tonight. Like last time.
Bro, come on, stop, chill.
Or he wants to date a pubescent.
Why would you rather sit there and watch her deal with it for 5, 6
The fuck's wrong with you, man?
You need to stop ripping my face open.
Come on.
Are we sure he wasn't in that Predator video you watched last night?
Oh God, that was more wings.
I understand that. I do.
2 weeks. Couldn't.
Are we sure it wasn't a kid behind the camera?
I do. I get it. I 100% get it.
Why do you want 2 weeks of that for her? Why are you fighting for that? You crazy person.
You crazy person.
I thought you'd be down for it, honestly.
On what planet? Get my skin off to get rid of it the first time.
Because Boogie, when the hair came back.
Sorry, explains why.
That's why.
It explains why he got it. Why that fucking explains everything. Because it didn't explain why the beard was super patchy at times. It didn't make sense why the tattoo was fading. And one, because it was badly tattooed or was a pressed-on tattoo, he fucking ripped his face off. That is a level of insanity. Holy shit.
And the audience. And then, you know, he wanted to pick it off. He didn't want it there. He wanted it under his beard line. You know, that's why he did what he did. That's why Keemstar should have told him, you know, motherfucker, you got to get it right fucking here on the forehead.
Yeah, on the forehead, where it's very fucking clear. Like, oh, I want on my hands on the knuckles. Well, no one's really going to pay attention to your hands like that. The initial thing that people look for is your shoes, shirt, face. That's the first three things people look at.
I'm conflicted a little bit because on one hand, workers' rights point of view, Keemstar already abuses the hell out of workers' rights. But entertainment point of view, if you're going to go all in being a piece of shit, really go all in being a piece of shit. Tell Boogie it's got to be a fucking forehead. Cat.
I mean, if we're going to play off of that, fucking Keemstar has violated OSHA so much that his ass would be looking at, you know how much Whlie, like, I was watching like a video about Willy Wonka and how much money he would have to pay OSHA in US money. So like today's money, he would be looking at $370 million. Keemstar's looking at least a third of that amount of money in OSHA violations.
Let's be honest. Keemstar is the new Vince McMahon. And now Lolcow has went from just talking shit to physically actually doing shit, which is why Wings shouldn't be fired.
Ow. That's all I'm going to say to that one. Ow. I will never tattoo anywhere near my midget leg. That will never happen. That will never happen. It would never happen. I would never let that happen. It would be tremendously wrong, and you all know it.
Scooter has his ex's name. Scooter has his ex's name tattooed on his schlong.
It would never happen to me. I would never do that. You're very special, and you should donate to our channel using the link below. You should totally donate because you're special and you love our channel.
Are you gonna get tattooed on your? Are you gonna get your ex's name tattooed on your penis, like?
Fuck no.
As he said in the channel.
Fuck no. I'm not gonna have an erection long enough to do that shit.
Good news for Scooter is his ex's name was only 3 letters long, which is good because that
like seven for mine.
Looks like you're shit out of luck, buddy.
Yeah, that's why I said fuck that. What's funny is like the chat went up for a moment. They all heard about tattooing dicks, and then it went back down. People get scared.
I'm showing we got 5 watch. Oh nope, it's going down. It's shooting down. All right, we'll see everybody else later. Better play more of the Boogie clip.
They ran on because they heard about tattooing dicks, and like, what the fuck did we click on?
I didn't know how you did it. I thought maybe the beard was the reason why it happened like that, because hair was going through it. To be honest, I only have 1 tattoo. I don't have a bunch. I don't know how that shit works.
What?
We don't need your stream.
Just get it fucking over with. Just get it over with. Just get your goddamn gun. Get your fucking goose.
We're not doing
Get your
it.
fucking razor.
No, we're not doing it.
Oh shit! He really did fucking claw his face.
This much.
Oh fuck!
No, I'm just gonna rip
yeah,
it
he
the
did.
second time, and she has to sit there and watch me do it for 2 weeks, rip off my fucking flesh.
Oh, you
So
got-
let's get her done.
No,
Let's get her done.
We're
Get it done.
Stop.
We agreed on my fucking hand.
Bro, chill.
We agreed on my fucking hand.
Okay, we won't do it. What?
No, let's get it done. I've already got it half bleeding. Let's get it the rest of the way.
Boogie, stop. I'm gonna have to shut down the stream. You gotta stop.
Gotta shut that. That's what you're worried about? No, not your.
Goddamn gun.
No, not your employee who's fucking bleeding, who's attacking himself violently. No, it's the live stream you care about.
So excited! Happy Steve!
I told you.
I'm not doing it.
Fucking piece of useless garbage.
Who cares?
Well, I fucking will. I'll leave right here, right now, and find somebody who'll fucking do it. This what you fucking want from me so goddamn bad?
Yeah, but it
No,
wouldn't be
it's
good to do
not.
it now anyway.
Clearly it is.
Dude, you're not yourself right now.
See,
No,
Boogie
I'm
takes it
not.
too far.
I
They
wonder
already said they're not
why.
doing it.
You need a Snickers.
Snickers. Really?
Go to the store and get you.
No! I came here to lose weight like a goddamn retard! For my life like a fucking idiot!
You thought wrong, motherfucker.
Yeah, you fucking fooled yourself, didn't you?
No, I cannot!
Okay.
Okay.
No!
See that right there. That's well, yeah, anything else you want to say, RJ?
Glad we could end it on a lighter note with making fun of Boogie. Although we're kind of pieces of shit at laughing at him a little bit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We are taking a little bit of pleasure in his misery. But my final thoughts are, fuck Becky, fuck Wings. But you know what? They're too entertaining. Gotta keep them on somehow. Boogie, just like Boogie, went through the cancer stuff. Hate his guts. We gotta keep him on because he's entertaining. Somebody that brings no value to the show is Pito behind the camera. Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah. My final thoughts on the whole situation, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. My final thoughts on the whole thing is, you know what? I'm going to go full camera for this because I'm a greedy little bastard. Yes, that's right.
Go ahead.
My final thoughts on the whole thing is honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Wings needs to be in jail. Kelly needs help. She's clearly a victim. Boogie is an idiot that needs medical help. Keemstar needs to be investigated by the FBI and by OSHA and by every other federal branch that he can be investigated by. The DOD, the DOJ, the military. If we can get the military involved, that would be great because I would love to see him in a military court for the shit that he's done. Whatever we could get him on.
I'm gonna hop off the call so I can get in the chat whenever you go to the whenever you go to the indie song. So go ahead, you give your final thoughts, but I'll hang up the call so I can
Yeah, you're good. As far as I'm concerned, it's honestly, fuck Wings, fuck him. He needs to go to jail. Boogie, he needs help. Xylee didn't fucking help. The lady who ran over the Wings and kept pissing him off didn't help. Kid behind the camera needs to be fired and investigated as well. Keemstar really needs to be fucking investigated. That's my final take. There's some charge. People need to be arrested and charged, and Keemstar needs to be fined by OSHA and investigated. Because at the end of the day, none of this would have fucking happened if Keemstar hadn't been a fucking dumbass like he was before. That is my whole take on this situation. But you, the audience members, let us know in the comments section. As I'm getting ready to play out our outro, let us know what you think. And a big shout out to RJ. Thank you for coming on and joining me on this rather brutal episode, but funny episode. And until next time, make sure you check out our Patreon to support the channel. If you want to donate to us, use our Stream Elements link below. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like this live stream, and tell your friends about it. Go on Twitter, go on Facebook, go on Instagram. Even just grab this link and send it to your friends in text messages and tell, hey, come join the channel. And don't forget to join the Discord server. All those links are in. Let me get my fingers at it. All those links are below in the description. Join us. Have a great time in there. Until next time, this was RJ from Game News USA, and this is AJ Timms from Horror House Media. saying good night, everybody, and thank you for watching. Also, fuck you, RTU.
Yo, let the record skip. Rewind the tape. Another clown falls, another sad escape. Review take, you say. The king of cringe and fluff got his throne snatched. Turns out he wasn't tough enough. Keem stars laughter echoes a digital guillotine. Chops off the head of a washed up failing machine. Lolcow, the name itself a monument to shame. Now it's a graveyard whispering your forgotten name. Fired from the show, kicked to the curb and left to bleed. Another YouTuber falls, planting a pathetic seed of desperation, lies, and desperate flailing cries. Review, touch a say your last damn goodbye. You built your empire on clickbait and empty hype. Now the algorithm's turned and you're paying the price. Keem stars the judge, the jury, and the executioner's hand. Welcome to the wasteland. Welcome to no man's land. Remember the glory, the fleeting, artificial fame, built on stolen content, a repetitive, boring game of regurgitated specs and superficial sheen, lacking substance, depth, a hollow echoing scene. You thought you were untouchable, a digital demigod, but pride comes before the fall. Understood your legacy cemented in a mountain of deceit, a cautionary tale of how ambition can't be beat. Fired from the show, kicked to the curb and left to bleed. Another YouTuber falls, planting a pathetic seed of desperation, lies, and desperate flailing cries. Review, touch a say your last damn goodbye. You built your empire on clickbait and empty hype. Now the algorithm's turned and you're paying the price. Keem stars the judge, the jury, and the executioner's hand. Welcome to the wasteland. Welcome to no man's land. From tech guru to dumpster fire, a rapid descent. Your credibility shattered, your reputation spent. Speed, burning bridges faster. You could build them up. Now you're choking on the ashes, drinking from the bitter cup. Don't try to rally your fans, they've already seen the light. The facade is crumbling, exposed in the harsh spotlight. Your excuses are pathetic, your apologies ring false. Just another fallen soldier in this internet waltz. Keemstar saw the weakness, exploited every crack, left you broken and defeated. There's no turning back. Fired from the show, kicked to the curb and left to bleed. Another YouTuber falls, planting a pathetic seed of desperation, lies, and desperate flailing cries. Review ticker, so you say your last damn goodbye. You built your empire on clickbait and empty hype. Now the algorithm's turned and you're paying the price. Keemstar's the judge, the jury, and the executioner's hand. Welcome to the wasteland. Welcome to no man's land.